No, there's like a Japanese movie from the late 80s. I think it's called like Tetsuo the Iron Man or something like that.
That sounds familiar, actually. I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, so it's like an hour and a half. It's this guy who like gets hit by a car. He gets full of rust, and then he just becomes like a weird like auto guy. His body becomes like hubcaps and tires, and then he fucks another girl who also becomes like hubcaps and tires.
I think I've seen a video, like a clip of this online of a boy who has the ability to turn into a car. Is that similar?
No, it's like live. It's like very weird. It's like
it's live action.
It's live action. His dick comes out, and it's like a legit it's like a pipe.
Yeah.
And it's like rubbing against a woman who's like half Honda.
Okay.
It's like a
reminds me of an episode of Strange Addiction I just watched the other day where a boy's in love with a car.
Really?
Yeah.
What's he doing? Fucking the tailpipe?
Probably.
Oh,
people
gross.
fuck
anything.
The gas pipe.
Really?
The gas part. Which that's got to fuck up your
dick.
You
got to put like Vaseline.
I was thinking like you don't want to come in the engine and get the gas dirty.
No, not at all.
Also, like that's not going to process well in the car.
Yeah.
You got to pull out.
You ever seen? It would be great. I would love to see. Oh man. Fuck.
But hold on, there's an Asian movie where people will turn into cars and have sex as cars.
It's like they're turning into like mechanical things. And
okay.
so then it's like these mechanical things like all being sexy and rubbing against each other.
Yeah.
It's a very good film or it's a very bad film.
And
I can't tell.
I want to say, and for that, we're sorry for dropping the atomic bomb on you and fucking you up to make you think that something like that is acceptable.
Great art. Yeah. Sorry about
that.
Sorry you guys did that. I was in the Dominican Republic. We didn't have bombs. We didn't do that. We can opt out.
We got Kurt Vonnegut from World War II.
Yeah.
He was in Dresden.
So it was worth it.
Yeah.
Because of Vonnegut.
I blame shit porn and tentacle porn on us.
Okay.
Whooping their asses in World War II.
Yeah. So we're really sorry that we really just destroyed your ass.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You weak fucks. Sorry.
Sorry you guys didn't try harder.
Yeah.
Like we try hard and win.
Sorry that we understand how to be athletic and sporty.
Yeah. I listened to Hardcore. You ever listen to Hardcore History?
No,
podcast?
But I'm aware of it, yeah.
He did one about Japan that was like, I don't know, 30 hours or something.
Oh, my God.
Like, each episode is like 3 hours.
It's just 30 hours, and it's just him counting down to the nuke. It's just like, damn.
It blew my mind.
Really?
Yeah, it blew my mind. I used to feel bad for the Japanese in World War II. Now, I don't trust Japanese people at all. They were vicious.
Really? During the war? Before the war?
During the war.
Okay.
He explained it like this. Like, imagine if you gave people from medieval times modern war tools. You know what I mean?
Like
machine guns and grenades.
And the things they would do.
But they're like, they're like the people who have like the brains of like knights and samurais.
Yeah.
So
it's all about honor and, yeah.
Well, there's just like, it's just vicious.
Yeah.
They're just like from a more primitive time. There's no, like they would not give up.
I heard that they would get captured and then they would kill themselves.
They would blow themselves up with a grenade to kill a bunch of U.S. troops.
Imagine being like a troop when that happened.
Dude, they would not give up. Do you know that after we dropped the bomb on Japan, we bombed them more? Like that wasn't the last bombing we did.
Nuclear bomb?
Did we drop the atom bombs?
Yeah.
And then, like, we didn't do any more nukes, but we did, like, these fire bombs.
I didn't know that, the fire bombs.
The fire bombs some of them were as bad as the nukes.
As bad as Dresden?
Maybe not as bad as Dresden. That is all covered in this podcast, so you guys should just check out Hardcore History. But there's something that could happen with the fire bombs. For one, Japan was, like, made out of wood.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Like the whole, like their houses are made of paper.
Paper and stuff.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
They put that together before they made those incendiary bombs or something like that. And what would happen is sometimes when the weather would hit just right, there would be a firestorm, they called it.
Yeah.
Which was like basically like a nuclear weapon. The amount of like damage and death it would cause. I think it would get up to like 2,000 degrees or something and just like destroy everything, like incinerate everything.
You know what they should have done, the Japanese, is they should have like on the paper houses, like against it, they should have just written their dreams and desires so that when it became on fire, their wishes could come true.
And then they'd win the war. With the fucking sneaky Japanese magic. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I wonder how many. Oh no, that's China. Never mind. I was like, I wonder how many giant paper dragons we destroyed. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people living in, like
Japan fucked up, China. You know about that probably.
I do, yeah, the rape of Nanking.
Yeah. And there was more than that. They fucked up China all over the place. Yeah. I think they hate each other this day. So especially Chinese versus...
Nanking is like a grandmother who was a king, and they just raped her intensely in front of everyone. And they're like, yo, stop that.
They raped her so bad they compare that to the Holocaust sometimes.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, wow, I can't believe they compare one thing to like 2 million dying.
One lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was the king.
The Nanking.
The Nanking. That's my favorite Indian restaurant.
The Nanking.
Nanking. Yeah, to get some bread. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Nanking. You were a real one. You ever hear of the what's that thing? It was like Mao Zedong. He did the Great Leap Forward.
No. Oh, he was the communist guy, right?
He was a communist.
Was that World War II?
It was after World War II.
Oh, it was after. Yeah, there's more close to Vietnam and shit.
Yeah, so Mao, he believed, because he was a farmer communist kind of thing. He believed in the farmers. And he believed in something called the Great Leap Forward, so he instituted like a bunch of like policies to help China become like the best new state.
That sounds like our thing. What was our thing? The New Deal.
The New Deal. Yeah, it was like the New Deal.
Like the New Deal.
But the thing is like it was basically like Mao was like a dumbass. Like he didn't know anything. So he would be like, we should like cover our rice with corn. That way the birds don't eat it. And then like squirrels would eat it.
Dude, birds love corn.
Yeah, and then they would eat it. And then all their crops would die. It was like stuff like that. Like he would institute
That's
things.
Like Idiocracy. When they're like watering the crops with
But it was one guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He was the wrestler king of
I thought
China.
He wasn't a farmer really or something.
No, he was like an idiot.
Oh, he was an idiot.
He was good at war, so he was
so funny. And there was like college students like quoting him because he was a communist and they were communist or whatever.
He was good at war. He was good at taking over. But once he took over, he was like, all right, this is what we got to do. And then they would do the thing, and then everyone would lose all their crops, and then more people would starve and die.
I mean, that's literally the plot to Idiocracy.
Yeah.
Like they're
electrolytes.
Yeah, they like and the guys are all like they're good at like shooting guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Or the president wrestler, he's shooting a machine gun to get everyone's attention.
Unbelievable. Man, maybe the guy who wrote Idiocracy was just a big fan of Mao Zedong.
It's the King of the Hill guy. What's his name?
I forget right now. Mitch Hedberg.
It
was Mitch Hedberg.
It was Mitch Hedberg. Mitch getting Hedberg.
Yeah, Mitch getting Hedberg.
Mitch Iceberg Lettuce.
There was a Mitch Hedberg joke. He was like, I like the game King of the Hill because when I'm on the hill, I'm the king.
Yeah. But
when I'm not on the hill, I'm also king.
How about Rape of Nan, King of the Hill?
Rape of Nan, King of the Hill? Yeah. Yeah. It's Nan King is opening a beer can, and then the King of the Hill theme song would happen, and then a bunch of people would come in and start raping.
That theme song rips. I've put that song in mixtapes.
Do you have music like theme songs besides like King of the Hill that you are like, oh, this one's sick, I listen to it over?
There's
and over.
A few I could name, dude. BoJack Horseman theme song.
Really, I don't like. Well, I don't
like that song.
I can't stand BoJack Horseman.
Oh, I love BoJack Horseman.
Damn, I just don't like horses.
I get that.
Yeah, I just can't stand horses.
Hey man, one of my few conspiracy theories I believe is that Mr. Hands is still alive.
I believe it too. Yeah.
He doesn't like horses anymore.
No, the guy who died, he was a crisis actor.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then Mr. Hands is still alive.
That's what they do. You know, that's what they do at the donkey show is they don't actually put the dick in their vagina. They just put it between their legs. It's like pro wrestling. It's like magic.
Oh, it's like kayfabe.
It's an illusion. Yeah. It's an illusion. If you think that the lady's actually having sex with a horse, you're kind of a fucking mark.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you just don't understand.
Yeah, you're a fucking. You're just like some fucking rube.
Yeah, a moron.
Yeah.
Just doesn't get it.
The dick goes between the lady's legs, and it's enough to make the donkey come anyway.
Yeah, and then the girl, she drinks the beer, and then she has like a hidden razor blade, so she cuts the inner thigh, so it looks like she's bleeding. It's the sort of stuff that they do on the donkey show.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny because you're not supposed to know about that. the blading. What do
No,
they
it's
call
just
it?
blading, I guess.
Gigging. They call it gigging in
Gigging?
wrestling.
Oh,
That's
really?
the carny term for their secret language that the wrestlers would speak so no one would find out that it was fake.
Oh, okay.
They would call it gigging.
They do that too at the donkey shows. They call it Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call it what?
No one Spanish because no
They
one
call
understands the language.
Acting like an Italian
Yeah.
when you actually have sex with the horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Acting like an Italian.
Why am I coming down on them so hard?
On Italians?
Yeah.
Because we were talking about the axis of evil, so we're taking down all the different Italians.
Oh,
we took
yeah.
down the Japanese, and then we
I'm
took
done
down
with all
Germans.
of them. I'm done with all of them.
Yeah. I don't. I think. I know some people say separate the art from the artist, but I don't. I don't like what they did.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I do not forgive Japan. I forgive R. Kelly, though. He's just good.
Yeah.
He's so good. I Believe I Can Fly, dude.
It's a sick song.
Yeah. Step in the Name of Love.
Yeah. Man, I don't know why I thought of this, but so when 9/11 happened, there was the falling man.
Oh, the video of a guy falling or something?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've actually seen it.
I've seen it. I remember seeing it either on 9/11 because when
We
9/11
should start a festival in New York called Falling Man. It's like Burning Man, but
yeah.
instead of Burning Man, we do Falling
And
Man.
they drop a giant wooden thing.
Yeah. We throw
From
a
the
giant
Freedom Tower.
We throw a giant wooden man from the Freedom Tower.
Yep.
So fucked up.
Yeah.
Wasn't Falling Man Michael Douglas?
Yeah, that was Falling Man. It's the sequel to Falling Down. Yeah. So
you were gonna say something about it. Remember Falling? Was it
Falling Man? The Falling Man. Yeah. So when 9/11 happened, I didn't know. I think it was one of the only people who lived through 9/11 not knowing what 9/11 was.
You didn't know?
No, because
where were you?
I was in Jersey. This is where I was living at the time. I went to.
You were like right there. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? You didn't know?
There was I went to a school. It was like literally like a block or two away. They sent us home early, so I just walked home as like a young kid. Like,
Yeah.
third grader.
Just stepping over other falling men.
Other fallen men.
Basically.
And I was like, oh, I guess these
stepping
people are
over
doing
ash
improv
and-
anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, improv anywhere.
Yeah,
Improv everywhere.
Yeah.
9/11 it wasn't real. It was improv everywhere.
It was improv everywhere. People don't understand that. It was just kind of like a big goofball caused by the UCB. It was ASCAT.
Yeah, dude. UCB New York.
But yeah, that's what it was. So I went home, and then I was just chilling at home, and then my mom got home, and she was like, we got to watch this. We got to see what's happening. And she put the news on, and I saw the guy falling from the Twin Towers, and I laughed. I thought it was funny. And then she was like, no, this is really happening. And then I felt bad about it. I didn't know what 9/11 was. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's funny.
And I remember that because I was thinking, well, what if we played I Believe You Can Fly over at Falling Man?
My friend Dave Lazo told me a pretty similar story.
Really?
Only similar, like he didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah.
So he said he saw the plane hit the building, and he laughed also. And he was like, oh, my God, somebody fucked up.
Yeah.
He didn't realize it was like a terrorism or anything.
Yeah, and then
He
the
was just
second
like, oh,
plane hit.
dude, yeah. You guys suck, like at driving a plane.
Yeah. The thing that people don't understand about 9/11 is that there was a third plane, and when the third plane, if the third plane had hit, everyone would have laughed because of the rules of threes.
Yeah. That they did kind of do a rule of three. 2 hit the tower, and then 1 landed in the field or whatever.
Yeah.
And everyone forgot about the Pentagon. Nobody talks about the Pentagon at all anymore, and it
Mm.
makes me super suspicious.
About the Pentagon?
You know the Pentagon got hit by a plane on 9/11.
I'm aware of it, yeah, but I don't know what. I don't know any details about it.
Literally, exactly. Why? How come nobody talks about it? And there was another building 6, that fell.
Yeah.
It's like nobody talks about that. It's like 9/11, only the Twin Towers.
Yeah, I have a theory.
What?
I think when the plane hit the Pentagon, it like landed in the one place where they were putting like syphilis in black people or something. They were like, hey, we can't reveal our secrets, so let's just not pay attention to this.
Oh, it's like if they talked about it more, they'd have to reveal some secret.
Some awful thing that they were doing at the time. Like they were torturing, I don't know, they were torturing feminists or something. And then people would be like, yo, that's not cool. This plane thing is not cool, but the fact that it landed in a torture chamber for feminists, that's also not cool.
When it hit the Pentagon, everyone talked about that was like the big conspiracy. That was like the first conspiracy theories I heard. Were all about the Pentagon. They're
That it was like a missile or it was not
yeah,
a plane or something.
Look at this video. It looks like a missile. Did you know that this recently got renovated in case an airplane would hit it?
Interesting.
That was like, whoa. It's like they planned it.
And you know what
But it's like, who knows if that's even true.
So when the plane hit the Pentagon, what happened was it just went flat like Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
They actually drew a train tunnel.
That's the defense.
Yeah, they drew they drew the Twin Towers, and it landed into that, and it was flat. And then it fell over, and it was a hole. Like
Do
Wile
we
E.
know
Coyote.
anyone? Does anyone ever come forward and be like, my uncle died in the plane that hit the Pentagon? Because I've listened to other shit about people who were at the other ones.
Yeah.
You can listen to the phone calls of Flight 93.
Yeah,
whatever,
you can.
The black box.
There's also, you ever seen like the earliest like 9/11 videos? There's like videos of people being like, "Yo, we're just chilling here," and then suddenly a plane.
Yeah. We're just chilling here on 9/11. Hope
Yeah.
nothing bad happens.
Oh no! Damn.
Whoa.
We got to chug shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh shit! The second one.
You said if another plane hits, you gotta drink.
Yeah, they were playing beer pong.
Yeah.
It was like on a rooftop, and they were like, "Yo, wild trick shot." He threw it at the tower, and then like bounced off into the cup.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's what really happened. It wasn't a plane. It was a trick shot at beer pong.
Yeah, man. I miss beer pong.
Yeah. You play sober pong.
So how about tonight when we did that show and then the guy came over and described how he should have died from alcohol for 10 minutes straight to us?
He was like, "Hey,
He was
I heard you're sober."
Because I said I didn't drink.
Yeah.
I didn't even say why.
Yeah.
I mean, I might have just been like taking a night off.
Yeah.
I don't think.
He's like, "Hey, it's cool that you don't drink. Here's a video. Here's a picture of me in the hospital."
Yeah. Here's 4 pictures of me in the hospital.
I broke the world record for how long I did not have a liver.
Dude, this guy had a whole PowerPoint.
Yeah.
On him dying.
Yeah. And honestly, I think he brings it up at any moment in time. It was like, "Hey, I heard you have a dog. Here,
dude,
check this out. My liver was gone."
I dated women who were in AA. This guy's clearly rehearsed this because he does AA. That was, I mean,
Oh yeah.
not to bust out his anonymity, but
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he had set. Remember? All right. So you remember the phone call he gets to tell them he's got a liver transplant?
Yeah.
And he had like 4 jokes.
Yeah, at the ready. Those are like prepared bits that he did at AA.
They called me up. I go, "What's good, baby?"
Yeah.
What's good? I'm just dying of liver failure at the hospital, baby.
Yeah. All right. One guy liked it.
He had like a cool, yeah.
He's in crowd work. He's like, "All right, what else you guys want here?
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at my liver."
He goes, "Why don't you just sell that thing? I'm dead already." They're like, "Quit funning. You gotta get this kidney in you."
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
What else?
He was talking all cool.
Yeah. Yeah. He was.
But he was so old that
he was doing like
he was really talking like 50s. Cool.
He was doing like blues, jazz, like beatniks.
Hell yeah.
Like, yeah, that's right, slick.
Now repeat after me. Skibbly dap, skibbly dap.
Skibbity,
You remember that song?
skibbity. Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone,
Scat
the audience got to do it then.
Yeah. Man, that guy really wanted us to do karaoke. What a fucking
Oh yeah,
nightmare
dude.
that would have been.
Dude, you said he looked like Johnny Knoxville was so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. He did. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like. Yeah, he did look like.
He's like if Johnny Knoxville got all the CTE, so then he just kept interrupting your comedy.
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville like just like impersonator basically.
Yeah.
Just like a fucked up version of Johnny Knoxville.
Absolutely. Jackass.
Trying to make any money he can off of looking vaguely like a celebrity.
Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, this guy, he was a jackass.
He was.
He was.
But he was the nicest person there to us, so I want to give him some
I wouldn't
credit.
call him a
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was not a very fun
Other people
show.
just mean mugged us.
Yeah.
Like,
They
some
were
people growl.
hot and cold. It was weird.
Yeah, they were not hot. I'll tell you that.
Not hot. They
were pretty cold.
and mid.
Yeah, there were a bunch of 4s.
Yeah.
Like, honestly 3s.
Yeah. Brutal.
Yeah.
It was all our fault. It's never the audience's fault.
No, it was not our fault. Yeah,
Totally
we were just
fucked
doing setup and punchlines, and really they just wanted pandering. So
Yeah.
that was my fault for not realizing that. I should have, pivoted and stopped doing jokes and started pander.
Yeah.
That's really good comedy.
Vic pandering them.
Vic Pander. Vic Panderer.
Vic Pandria?
Vic Pandria.
My favorite comedian.
Vic Pangea.
Oh, I like that. One continent.
Yeah.
Trying to think about how that would work out, but I don't know anything about Pangea.
I don't know anything about tectonic plates.
Just Vic performing for dinosaurs.
Yeah, this is kind of what we were doing on stage. We'd be like, how about Vic Pangea? And then people would be like, what?
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, I guess I should pander. You people suck.
Brutal, man. I don't like to think about it because it makes me sad.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
The worst part is we put on this clown makeup before we go on stage, so then afterward you're just like a sad clown on the side.
Yeah. Sucks to wash off your clown makeup knowing you have not done your job as a clown.
We tried to go into the bathroom, but they were like, not here, go outside. So we had to use the hose to wash the clown makeup off. It was very humiliating.
Yeah. Yeah, brutal. But last night was super fun at the other place.
Yeah, the other place, Naughty's.
Yeah.
There was a sculpture there. It was like a guy fucking.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, Muskegon is horny.
Yeah, it's like a horny
because
town.
at the gas station before we left, they were so weed's legal here, so they were selling bowls at the gas station, and there were some that were like sexy lady bowls.
Yeah.
I don't know. It weirdly reminded me of like old times. It reminded me of like when I was a kid. My parents would take me to Florida, and I would see like
Pineapples.
a hot girl postcard or something.
Yeah.
Like in a souvenir shop, there'd be like I'm going through puberty, and I'd see like cleavage, and I'd be like, I feel weird.
Yeah. I shouldn't see this here.
I weirdly want to buy this shirt that has a lady in a thong on it.
Yeah. It's
not
weird.
to wear, just to have.
Yeah, Florida's also weird because it's like you'll be in like the most like not where you don't imagine you'd see nudity, and people would be in a bikini there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, so it
would be like a grocery store,
and somebody's walking around
with
in
flip flops
a
and a thong, and
yeah,
and then you're like, I guess I'm horny. I guess.
Everyone's just
And that's Muskegon. Everyone here is pretty horny. Like streetwalkers approached us and they wanted to pay us. It was weird.
Yeah.
They were like, we really want to fuck.
We want to pay you to have sex with us. That's why we're homeless now.
Yeah.
Because we keep paying people to have sex with us.
Yeah, but I guess they were Polish. They were part of the Polish Union.
Yeah, shout out to the Polish Union. I thought I had a good concept there about the two places where you see a lot of flags in your life are like a gay pride parade and a American Legion.
Yeah.
Those are two most different places.
Yeah.
But they just both worship flags.
Yeah.
I guess Puerto Rican pride.
That's true.
But it's all the same flag.
It's a rainbows. I've never looked at the Puerto Rican flag, but I guess it is pretty gay. Is that what you're saying?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saying they're all gay.
I'm not surprised that it was such a fucking rough show. They're Polish. I mean, they just didn't get jokes.
They didn't get anything.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. It was just their ilk.
I mean, they came to the stand-up comedy. They came into the stand-up show thinking the whole show was just us standing up. They didn't know they were supposed to laugh at jokes.
Yeah, for sure.
They came to watch us stand.
Yeah. And that was my mistake. I sat on the stool and they were like, I don't understand.
That's why they look so dumbfounded.
Yeah, they were dumbfounded.
I said I was half Polish, so I know half the ingredients and the recipe for ice.
Yeah. And then someone raised their hand and said, I know the other half.
Did somebody say that?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Dude, John Margeluski used to do my favorite Polish joke.
What was it?
It was sort of like, it was weird. He would say he's Polish, and he would talk about he's Polish, and when he was young, he would get teased with Polish jokes, and everyone would tell this joke about how do you get a one-armed Polak out of a tree? You wave to him. And he's like, everyone would say that, and they talk about how dumb he is, but you know what they never mention is how nice he is.
Yeah.
That was John's
That's
joke
true.
on the joke.
Yeah. And these people were nice. They did not laugh, and then they'd come up to us and be like, hey, man, we like how much you stood up there.
I almost died from drinking.
Yeah. Anyway, here's some video of me in the hospital.
You guys are really funny. You want to go do karaoke?
Yeah. Want to go do karaoke? Here's a video of my bruised body. It's jaundiced.
I could just see that guy hitting on underage girls.
That
Johnny Knoxville guy, yeah.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
How old you guys? 15,
Yeah.
whatever. I didn't hear that.
Man.
What do you get up to?
Man, you guys would be sweet. You guys would do Girls Gone Wild. Well, oh, you guys don't know Girls Gone Wild? Ah, man, it's pretty sick. It's like a fucking Limp Bizkit song. Whoa, you guys don't know Limp Bizkit? I'll tell you, I got a Limp Bizkit right here.
Dude, I couldn't believe that. Isn't it crazy that Girls Gone Wild was on infomercials every night?
It is weird, yeah, because it's like
Comedy
old.
Central.
Yeah. It's like, imagine it being old and you want to watch an infomercial to learn what products to buy. And
Yeah,
you see.
you're shopping at 3 a.m.
You're like, whoa, I guess I could buy these women that have gone wild.
Yeah, get 20 DVDs sold to you by Snoop Dogg
Yeah.
and Joe Francis.
Yeah. being an older woman and seeing that your old husband had bought.
Joe Francis weirdly is connected to Kim Kardashian. They're like friends.
They're friends?
Yeah, they're like good friends. And isn't that weird that she had a sex tape that came out accidentally?
So you're saying it's an inside job?
Oh yeah, a lot of people think it is.
Joe Francis is a creep. That's what I heard. He's just been he was like a creep.
Yeah, I think he got in trouble for stuff like
Yeah.
outright, like provable creep.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He'd be like, he would ask girls to show their ID to the camera. And if it was underage, he'd be like, oh, no, here's a fake one. I just did one really quick for you.
Really?
No.
He was like,
here's my fake one. You could use this.
fastest fake IDs in the West.
Yeah, Joe Francis.
Yeah, Joe Francis. Joe Francis.
He's sharp, that one. Joe Francis was sharp. Man, what a fucking business model. It's like insane to be like, I'm going to just go out in the street, ask for women to take their clothes off. I'm going to make tons of money.
Yeah, there was something shady going on, right? Like, that actually, those infomercials kind of fucked me up because it made me think that if you go to certain places, people will just show you their tits. Like, if you go to certain cities.
If you go to Miami in spring break, it would just be like Tit City the entire time.
That women are just showing their tits on spring break.
Yeah.
For a T-shirt, I think he was giving. Like, he'll give you a T-shirt.
Yeah, a T-shirt. Then beads, maybe beads. I feel like beads.
Yeah.
It's like stuff they put over their bodies, like.
You find out the FBI is just a female body inspectors.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of T-shirts.
Maybe that's what it was. Joe
Misled
Francis was working for the FBI.
Yes.
He was just being really efficient in inspecting female bodies.
Yeah. He was good at it.
He was very good at it.
He was also good at sexually assaulting people.
As well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like the FBI. And pot.
What's the FBI's issue? I feel like the CIA are evil, like, right? They did COINTELPRO and they assassinated Malcolm X or something.
Yeah, they did that for sure.
They kill all the They definitely kill Fred Hampton, that's for sure.
Yes. They did a lot of fucked up stuff to the Black Panther. And then they would do shit. Maybe no, was it the CIA or the FBI? One of them would do stuff like film Martin Luther King fucking.
They would and
be like, yo, you're cheating on your wife, bitch.
Dude, I think how old was Martin Luther King when he died?
I want to say he was like in his 40s, maybe.
I don't think so.
He's younger?
I think he was like in his late 20s.
He was 27. He was in the 27 club.
Martin Luther King. Dude, if that's true, it might be true. I can't look it up because I'm driving a car right now.
No, it's
that would be so awesome. That would be so fucking cool. Do you know that Martin Luther King's real name, his original name was Michael King?
I did know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a picture of Martin Luther King. He was like playing the guitar and then he set the guitar on fire.
Yeah. He's B.B. King's son.
Yeah.
His dad was named, this is crazy, his dad was named Michael King. His dad goes and visits Europe around when Nazi Germany is forming in the 40s.
Yeah.
I think it was Nazi Germany. And he checks out all the shit that Martin Luther was doing, like the churches and stuff, and he's blown away by the story, so he changes his name to Martin. And because his son's name was Michael Jr., he changed his son's name too.
Damn, Martin.
That's so weird. To Martin Luther.
How about they should do a prequel to Martin? They have Martin Lawrence play Martin Luther King.
I like it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I looked that up. He's 39 when he died.
He was 39.
Yeah, so he wasn't as young as you'd expect it to be.
No, I thought he was like, I looked up recently, like, and I was thinking about it, but like, when the FBI was like ratting him out for like cheating.
Yeah.
Dude, he was fucking like so young. I give him a break.
Yeah, it was what he was doing.
He's in his like 20s and he's like killing it. He's like the man.
He's the king.
He's traveling the country.
Yeah.
He's like lauded by all the people who like equality.
He was like OG Keith Richards or something. People are just shitting on him just because he was living a rock star lifestyle.
Yeah, that's the problem.
He would tell people that we needed to treat everyone equal. Then he would throw like a couch outside of a window at a hotel.
Yeah. Because they wouldn't like desegregate.
Yeah, because they didn't listen to his writer.
They wouldn't sell him a room because they told him to go to the other part of town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever hear about this book? I read this book called Black Like Me.
I don't even think I even heard about it. What's that about?
It's about a sociologist in the 50s during segregation.
No, I did hear about this. He did blackface?
100%, yes.
Yeah.
He didn't just do blackface, dude. He did experimental he did this experimental vitiligo treatment that would darken your skin.
Yeah.
And it turned him black, basically. Like, he did this, like, honestly, did this thing where like you can't do anymore. It's like against medical standards.
Yeah, it's the creepiest thing imaginable. Imagine a black guy with no rhythm.
And shoe polish. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. So, dude, it's crazy. He goes to the South during segregation, and he's just treated like absolute shit.
Yeah.
And he
like,
just writes about it.
Whoa. He was like Jane Goodall.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Wow, I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
Whoops.
Take that back.
Whoops.
I meant like he was... All right.
It's so good. It's so bad. It's so perfectly bad on accident. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I get what you mean. I know you didn't mean that in a negative way.
Yeah.
You feel guilty. Huh?
Yeah, no. He was just, you know what I mean? Like he was like a sociologist. He was like, I need to study these. Anyway.
Chris Damon, my girlfriend was at the open mic. She's black, and she for the listener, and Chris Damon did a joke that's like, "Did you hear the first black ebony pornography magazine went out of print?"
Yeah.
You know this joke?
Yeah.
And he goes, National Geographic. The joke here, obviously, to everyone who laughed, was that they put the naked tribal ladies in there.
Exactly.
And you see their titties.
Yeah.
My girlfriend didn't know that. She just associates National Geographic with animals.
Yeah.
So she's like, what the fuck?
He wants to fuck animals?
No, he thought he meant monkeys.
Oh God!
Like he thought, like kind of like the joke you just made.
It thought
like,
it was more racist.
Yeah, she was upset, and then I had to like explain to her.
Yeah,
because she just didn't know about.
Which sucks, because then I mean, maybe on that level she would probably have to be like, okay, I'm upset, but on the lesser level.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm on a
She's
lower.
like, I still don't like it, but I get it. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I told Chris that, and he was like, oh my God. He got all worried, and then he had to like. But she's the only person who didn't get that joke. I saw him do it other times.
That makes sense. Yeah.
She just didn't know.
Maybe people are laughing because they think that version of the joke.
Yeah, maybe the crowd.
Maybe that's what it is.
It could have like a double audience.
Yeah.
Like some people think it's one, and some people think it's the other, and everyone laughs.
That's how you know it's good comedy. It has layers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Jokes are open for interpretation.
Absolutely.
That's why it's art.
Yeah.
Because all the interpreting we do.
Yeah. That's what.
The metaphors in my set.
Yeah. You know the metaphors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you were kind of like, you were like Moby Dick. People didn't understand it, but in the future they will.
Yeah, I said I have a girlfriend, and they go, "Is she real?" And then everyone laughs.
Yeah, they were like,
"That was horrible."
You have a blow-up doll.
Yeah, they said blow-up doll. I said, "Are you real?
Yeah.
Is this real?"
Yeah.
Because it feels like a nightmare.
And then they actually went up to you and they were like, "No, this is real." They were trying to be nice again because they're Polish.
Pinching me.
Yeah.
Prove I wasn't dreaming.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was so weird. They all started pinching you.
Yeah.
You were like, "Please stop," and they were like, "No, we're helping you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm covered in little pinch marks.
Yeah, it sucks. You look like you're covered in bedbug bites.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Very pockmarked with these
Polish
pinches.
people are really the bedbugs of races.
Yeah. Because they sneak up on you and drink your blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Them and Jews.
You ever dealt with bedbugs?
Yes.
Yeah, I have too. It's like one of the worst experiences of my life.
Yeah, it changed me.
Yeah,
it really did.
Yeah.
I remember I was actually seeing a therapist and I mentioned it, and then my therapist told me that one of the other people, I was like a student therapist, it wasn't like real.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford real therapy, but it was like a student therapist, and he told me one of his other patients was literally seeing him because she had bed bugs that had made her so upset.
And did you tell him, like, it sounds like she's just being a pussy?
No, because I was like, I get it.
Yeah, I understand.
I was like, I get it. Yeah. If you read about bed bugs, the facts are like when you're watching like a sci-fi movie and they have like a new super weapon.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I just watched G.I. Joe and they're like, we invented a bomb that like could eat a whole city.
Yeah.
Or whatever. They're shooting like shit from a satellite and blowing up the entire city of London.
And
that's like bed bugs.
Yes, 100%.
Like whoever made bed bugs is like a
evil
like it's like Jacob inventing white people.
Yes, Jacobian
to destroy the world.
Yeah,
it's like a Jacobian invention.
So it happened to me. We had bed bugs, and then it was like an issue we had for a month, and we literally.
How'd you get rid of them? Or what'd you do?
We had a bunk bed. We got rid of the bunk bed. We cut out the carpet. We got rid of the carpet.
This is when you were a kid, maybe?
I was a teenager. I was like 13.
Was this you and your girlfriend with the bed bump with the bunk? What's it called?
Bed bugs?
No, the bed.
Bunk beds.
Bunk bed.
Yeah, it was me and my girlfriend.
You and your girlfriend have bunk beds?
Yeah, we have bunk beds. Yeah.
I had bunk beds too, bro.
She sleeps on top. I sleep on the bottom because I like golden shower. So when she wets the bed, it hits on me.
God.
It's really sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Sick, dude. Be prepared to stop.
Bed bugs. You know, there was a. You ever heard of love bugs?
What's a love bug?
So in Florida, there are these bugs that basically what they do is they. Man, I used to have a joke about this, but
Now that we're slowed down, people could probably hear us.
yeah, for sure. They're
I
like,
wonder how much background
wow,
noise.
these people are having conversations with microphones. It's very strange. So love bugs, they're bugs that when they're flying around, they're trying to mate. When they mate, it's like their wings get stuck together, and that's them mating. And then they get stuck together, so then they can't fly normally because they're flying in different directions. So they always they're bumping into you and shit.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen those in Florida. I
And
think.
when I lived in Florida, there was 2 or 3 years where it was brutal. Like it was all over the place. So it was just like your windshield would be covered by bed bugs fucking.
It's
horrible. And there was a rumor that bed bugs were invented by the University of Florida, or like the Florida State University.
Yeah.
Like they were developing it, and then they escaped, and they ended up surrounding Florida.
Really?
Yeah, that was like the thing that everyone said. Is like, no, it was a UF and created love bugs.
To annoy everybody?
Just to annoy everybody. Because they engineered this.
That doesn't sound as bad as bed bugs to me.
No, it doesn't. They were trying to engineer bed bugs, but it was Florida.
Here's another thing I learned.
Yeah.
I was in Nashville, and I learned this from one of the comedians there.
Okay.
That some people are immune to bed bugs.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll have bed bugs,
and they don't even know
and
it?
the bed bugs get really bad, but they never show any bites or anything. And what happened to this person was they stayed over at like their grandma's house or something, not knowing they had
bed bugs.
basically built up
immunity.
The people who lived there had immunity, had no idea they had bed bugs. So the bed bugs are thriving.
Yeah.
Like it's like bed bugs times 1,000.
Oh my
because they've just
God.
been like building up for God knows
God.
how long. So she sleeps there one night. She wakes up the next day covered in bites.
Jesus, that's a fucking
Literally has to
nightmare.
go to the hospital for bed bugs. That shit was nuts.
That's a nightmare. It's like
Because I saw her and she was covered in red
she was
dots.
still covered in her bed
Yeah,
bugs.
dude, she was
Yeah.
still fucked up from
Yeah.
it. Her and like her boyfriend maybe got destroyed.
That would fuck me up. It's like the scarabs in the Mummy when they take over the body.
Yes.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Dude.
Ugh, that's a nightmare.
What was the other thing you said? Oh, just the love bugs. It also reminded me of, what was it? The cockroaches in New Orleans.
I had an issue with New Orleans cockroaches.
You had an issue?
Yeah, dude. So this is true. I went to New Orleans with my girlfriend.
You ever see a New Orleans cockroach? You're like, hey, buddy, I got an issue with you.
Yeah, we'll get out.
We're gonna have an issue.
Yeah, and the cockroach was driving a pedicab. We did an Airbnb, and the Airbnb, it was like this nerdy it was like cheap, but it was like a nerdy one where they were like, this is a Harry Potter hotel type thing, and it was like, we're the House of Slytherin and stuff.
Ugh.
It was so lame, and then we go there, and it was like they did all this weird like Harry Potter magical wizardry stuff, but it was grimy. It was like not well done, and we ended up sleeping in like the room, which was like in this attic, and it was. There were so many of those fucking New Orleans bugs.
Yeah, they're like cockroaches.
Yeah,
I think.
legitimately.
You literally will, if you go somewhere where there's not a lot of light, your feet will just crunch.
Yeah,
with cockroaches.
They were everywhere,
yeah.
and then we decided because we were there, we saw like 8, and then we're like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And then
they're in the room with you.
Yes,
that you're supposed
there
to
were
be
8.
crashing
So
in.
we started packing
in your Harry
up
Potter hotel.
in a Harry Potter hotel. Yeah, yeah, we were being attacked by.
If they would have done a mummy theme, you actually would have to.
We would have been
accept
like,
it,
wow, this is pretty
'cause it could
sick.
be the scarabs.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
You'd have to accept it.
I would be like, man,
You can't get your money back.
I feel like Emotep.
Yeah. You're Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
The Scorpion King. The Scorpion of Nanking.
The Scorpion of Nanking, yeah. The Scorpion of Nanking is just like Nanking, but she has like the half centaur body.
Yeah.
And that's what they were raping. It was
It's
like, whoa.
when The Rock fucked up China.
Yeah. Yeah. The Rape of Nanking. Damn. That's like
the Rape of the Scorpion King.
That's actually the next Rock movie.
What's it called?
The Rape of Scorpion Nanking, and it's The Rock fucking up China. It's a very,
wouldn't it? Does The Rock have kids?
yeah, they're called Pebbles.
Pebbles was the kid in Flintstones.
Yeah, Pebbles.
Pebbles.
And Bam Bam.
Bam
Bam Bam. Bam Bam was like a Pokemon. Man, that Bam Bam is honestly like, oh no, he was like a baby. Never. I was gonna say
he was retarded.
I was gonna say that. They didn't understand.
Yeah.
They dropped him on a rock.
He got hit in the head with a rock.
Yeah. Man, imagine drunk driving. It's like you're fucking crashing your dinosaur into another dinosaur. It's like, whoa. Or whatever.
Driving your ribs car, your car. Remember they said, oh no, sorry. The car is like made out of ribs. Then he orders ribs at the drive-in theater, and they said basically the body of another car on his car.
Yeah.
His whole car flips.
Yeah.
He drives it with his feet.
Yeah. It's brutal. Ready with your feet.
Yeah.
God damn.
I'm glad we've evolved since then.
Yeah.
That seems like a pain in the ass. Thank
Yep.
God for gas combustion.
Yeah. Honestly, I think fossil fuels get a bad rap because look at the Flintstones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just take the dinosaur tail to work like him.
Yeah.
Sliding down the dinosaur tail.
Yeah.
Instead of the train, you take the dinosaur tail.
Sliding down the dinosaur tail to work as a jizz mopper.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And or you go, yeah, I guess what he would do is he would get rocks. That was like his job.
Yeah. What a weird
It's a rock-based economy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I wonder if The Rock has kids because he seems like a guy. I would believe it that he like maybe voluntarily never had sex his whole life,
The Rock?
like
yeah.
a vowel cell.
Yeah, actually, that's why people try to retain cum. No one's ever done it except The Rock. He was the only one who's never masturbated, never released cum, and that's why
look how
he's so
successful
powerful.
he's been.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense.
That makes
Yeah,
sense,
like he's the ultimate edging guy.
Yeah, 100%. If you like cut him, he doesn't even bleed. It's just cum. Yeah, it's like Alien.
It's replaced his blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like made him stronger and smarter.
Yeah, 100%. He's
Yeah.
too fast, too furious.
Hell yeah. Too fast, too furiously masturbating.
Yeah. This is one of the most annoying things ever.
What is
Furiously masturbating. How it's you always
how those words go together?
Yeah, and people say that a lot. It's like I was furiously masturbating.
Yeah, it bothers you.
That bothers me.
It's like kind of it's a banal.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Yeah. Why don't you just it's like milk toast. It's very milk toast.
Heck yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of like Marmaduke saying furiously masturbating. It's just very
is
milk.
that what?
Because it's milk toast. It's very bland.
Milk toast? Oh, I wasn't thinking bland. I was thinking hacky, like worn out.
Yeah, hacking. I think so. It should just switch it up. Rigorously masturbating.
How about rigorously?
rigor
mortisly.
mortisly. Yeah, you masturbate to the point of rigor mortis.
Big rigorously.
Yeah, the worst place to furiously masturbate is at a leper colony. You're like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah. Easiest place to do a whatever circumcision.
Yeah, for
is
sure.
at a leper colony.
Yeah.
The skin is so thin.
Yeah, you just flick it off. It's
yeah.
like, whoa, there it goes.
It's like taking off a scab.
Yeah. That's so nasty. Jesus Christ. God, it must suck to work at a leper colony. They should do like, yeah. Just imagining that. Jesus Christ. It's like, oh, you dropped your ear. It's like, ah, shit. Like, they pick it up.
I don't know why I'm imagining the marshmallow cereal, Lucky Charms, and instead of a leprechaun, it's a leper, like, guy. This is not good.
What the fuck is happening?
I think there's an accident up here. We're stopped on the highway.
Yeah, we're completely stopped.
I see lights, like police lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
I almost wondered if we just ended up parking behind a car.
Yeah, we just we're here.
Yeah. We get pulled over. It's like, did you guys know that you were talking about the leper colony?
Yeah, we're in trouble for
riffing,
podcast
riffing too
and driving.
fast.
Yeah,
riffing over the speed limit.
Hell yeah, dude. You heard of a big rig? This is a big riff.
Yeah.
We did a lot of subjects. I feel like I'm losing track of stuff I thought I was gonna say. I just need to let it go. Like, I don't need to say it. Adderall makes me feel like I have to do everything I thought I was gonna do.
Yeah.
So I start chasing, like, I'll be like looking, like I'll be like on Adderall in my house.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I need to write down some notes, but I need a certain pen. So I will, then I'll start searching my house for the pen for an hour.
Yeah. And then when you find the pen, you're like, what was I going to do with this pen?
Yeah, and then I'm like, I forget what I was going to write down, and also the Adderall is wearing off, and I feel sick.
Yeah. It's just you alone.
I haven't
sick
slept.
Holding a pen.
Yeah, I haven't slept in days. My immune system
wearing a shirt, no pants, just sick.
I'm like Tom Hanks in Philadelphia immune system level from not sleeping.
Yeah. Damn. That's actually
yeah.
why he was on that island for so long in Castaways, because he had he had ADHD. He just kept forgetting to leave the island.
Oh yeah, he kept forgetting.
He would take the Adderall and be like, "I gotta find this pen," and then he'd get the pen and forget why he.
And the boat was just sitting there.
Yeah, he's like, he's
Another day.
Left. Yeah.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll catch up tomorrow. We have a whole thing about Castaway is how Tom Hanks gets AIDS is having sex with Wilson. It's actually
Really?
That's actually AIDS.
That's
blood.
how it spread.
There's AIDS blood on the volleyball. That's Wilson's face.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, he wasn't just like mass. He must have been like looking at Wilson and like jerking off to and then he got AIDS from that. It's pretty wild. I really do not like Forrest Gump.
The movie?
I don't like it.
It sucks.
I hate it. I
It's
don't
stupid.
trust it.
I'm jealous of Forrest Gump. He got to do so much cool shit.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, I got a normal brain and I'm not achieving half of what he's done.
Yeah, what the
It's
hell?
ridiculous. And people like that.
Yeah, I guess you got to be retarded to have a good life.
Yeah, that's really
Fuck
dumb.
that.
Yeah.
They're different from us, and they're worse.
Yeah, they deserve less.
Yeah.
Yeah. He should have never left that brace.
I can't really. I haven't seen the movie in so long, but I mean, it's just like, why do you like the movie Forrest Gump? Not for the movie. You like it like you like a cover band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, remember all these historical events that happened and all these references?
Yeah, it's like
Because it's not really, and there's
it's like
no
Family Guy
real,
before like bad Family Guy is Forrest Gump. It's like just reference the thing and people like it.
It's like that Billy Joel song.
Yeah,
We
I was
didn't
thinking the
start
same
the
thing.
fire?
We
Yeah.
didn't start the fire.
That's all the movie is.
Just repeating shit, and just because you know it, you're like, this is sick. I do remember Vietnam.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here's
wow.
a bunch of things that you have heard about.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't start the fire. Tom Hanks eats the chocolate,
know
and he is
Apple.
retarded.
Wow, that's pretty cool. He created the Keep On Truckin' thing. What was it? No, Shit Happens. He created the Shit Happens bumper sticker.
I think he invented the smiley face at one point.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
the
it's so
smiley.
ridiculous. Jesus
He's like
Christ.
the hippie movement, and he's I don't know.
I really can't. It's just sad. You know, honestly, you could have done like Big as Forrest Gump, and it would have been similar. It's like a kid becomes an adult, and then he achieves all this stuff, even though he's an idiot.
Yeah,
he's a dumb, stupid kid.
I actually found the when I was a kid, I found the Zoltar machine. I asked to be big, and he said, "You're already too big."
Yeah, wow, that was a very mean Zoltar machine.
I was a fat little kid.
Did you ask him for another wish?
I said I want clothes that aren't too small on me. He said,
"Too bad.
What do I look like, a genie?"
Yeah. Wow. That's a very mean Zoltar machine.
Zoltar. He's like, yeah, maybe when pigs fly and you are flying because you're a pig.
Wow, Jesus.
Like, dude,
this guy's
that
like a roast
doesn't even
comic.
make sense.
Yeah. Very mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Don Rickles?
Yeah.
Don Zoltar Rickles?
He's Zoltarded.
Yeah, Zoltarded.
He's Zoltarded. That was the guy. That guy Johnny Knoxville called you. He told me this joke too.
Yeah.
All the jokes he told you, he had just told me
I
1
know.
minute before
Yeah.
he told you
Yeah.
that. So I got to see your reaction to all the jokes he already told me.
He's like, I thought he kept saying retardo. I was
Like the cover
thank you.
charge joke. They charge a cover when I do karaoke.
Yeah.
People cover their ears.
Yeah.
And he had just told me that 1 minute before.
I think it's like the worst part about
He's like,
comedy.
But I got him. He goes, I thought you kept calling him retardo. And I said, Domo arigato, Mr. Retardo.
Oh, yeah.
Which is an old thing I thought of a long time ago that makes me laugh.
That's very funny.
I thought, did I miss Domo arigato, Mr. Retardo is something I think about that makes me laugh, and I go, did I hear this somewhere? And then I Googled it, and it was not online.
Yeah.
Except that there was a YouTube video with less than 100 likes that it was like a 12-year-old kid who had come up with the same joke.
Wow.
It was like the title of the
Yeah.
YouTube video.
And then that kid went to Zoltar and was like, I want to be big, and he became you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was me from another dimension sending a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me. That this is funny.
Yeah. Take this. This is yours.
Yeah. Because retardo sounds like roboto.
Yeah.
It doesn't even.
You don't know. But it works.
Yeah.
It cracks me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the worst part about like doing shows like that is having to fake laugh for people's jokes afterwards.
Yes.
Like, yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
There they go.
That was it. That was the crash.
Crash.
Wow, it was a Flintstone car. That's so weird.
Yeah, dude. They
we were just talking about it.
Yes, we got held up in traffic because they put a big ribs on the side of that car.
Yeah.
Flipped the car.
Yeah, there was an EMT. It was very It was very gruesome.
The EMT didn't know. The EMT accidentally put the ribs back into the guy, and it was really what he was supposed to be eating.
The wife was crying. It was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe we saw it. What a downer after such a fun night.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever done that? Have you ever driven past and seen like a dead person? Like
on
the road? I've seen that on the road before, like a motorcycle accident.
Yeah, actually, I remember seeing that in Dominican Republic.
Oh, in Dominican. What's that? So it was probably like the government gunned someone down or something?
That was probably.
Probably like mercenaries breaking into the Capitol or something.
No, it's all motorcycle accidents.
A
shit.
lot of motorcycles.
What's happening here?
What?
Oh, this thing is like the.
Oh, my battery.
Yeah,
you scared the fuck out of me. I thought you were
okay.
seeing like an engine light or something.
Oh yeah, what's the smoky sound?
Yeah,
sound.
I feel like in the back of my head, like I'm due for a car trouble.
Yeah.
I actually need to do some maintenance.
And honestly, if you were to get car trouble, it would happen during a podcast. It would be like the perfect, like God is listening. He's like, you know what? Fuck this.
Yeah. Like you guys suck. Fuck you.
Blow out into a
tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, what were we talking? We were talking about ribs or something. I got real lost after that battery thing.
We drove past an accident. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I saw. But this is because motorcycles. So motorcycle
motorcycles.
guys would just die all the time in the Dominican Republic.
Is it motorcycling is huge there?
Yeah, it is.
Motorcycling.
Motorcycling.
I think that's what they call
Whole families. It would be like a dad, a mom, and like 3 kids with like a baby.
Do they have tandem motorcycles?
Yeah. No sight. It was just one motorcycle, and sometimes the baby would be like on the back, and the baby would just hold on.
Really?
I think so. That's how I remember it. Yeah.
That's my memory. Okay.
Yeah.
That reminds me of videos I've watched about like motorcycle chases in India.
Yeah. Man, that must be pretty cool. They should.
I'm a big YouTube guy.
Has Bollywood done car chases? Because it would be pretty sick to see.
Bollywood?
Yeah, right. Isn't that India? Or am I being racist?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay. Yeah, Bollywood should do car chases because the roads over there is so insane that to do like a car chase scene would be insane.
Yeah, I watched legit like a crazy car chase. It was somewhere in Asia, like motorcycle chase. It might have been fake.
Yeah. Was it a guy in a fez hat? He took an apple and a bunch of sultans with curvy swords.
I think he was on a magic carpet actually. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I think I saw the same chase. It was on Live Leak. Yeah.
Here's the movie Aladdin. I was remembering the plot the other day. He doesn't get to just be in love with the girl, so he has to be made a prince so he could go, like, hit on her.
Yeah.
Like, he has no idea that it's going to work out.
No. Aladdin...
And it's basically Cinderella.
I mean, it's basically Hitch. Like Will Smith and Hitch.
Yeah. Wait, who's Will Smith in it?
He's like the Hitch guy. He's like,
the
you're
genie?
Hot. Yeah, Will Smith is the
So
genie.
Robin Williams is Hitch.
Yeah, Robin Williams is Hitch.
Yeah.
And he's like, you just got to be like this. Dress up like this and snap your fingers.
Yeah. And Kevin James is Aladdin.
Yeah, Kevin James is Aladdin. You know what's interesting? This is true. The Aladdin, the figure, the guy they based it on, because like what do you call it?
The what?
Like
the character, the cartoon?
Like how they depicted him. What they did is they took Tom Cruise and made him brown.
No.
That's not a joke. It's true. Like the animator was like, let's take Tom Cruise, make him brown. That's the main character in Aladdin.
Dude, rock and roll for Disney racism. Like, it's so deep.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Like, why is Scar dark-skinned?
Yeah, I wonder why.
The villain. And why are all the hyenas voiced by black actors?
Yeah.
Like Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg was the voice of, I think, all the hyenas. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But
every one of them. Even I was watching
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
No, I was not watching. I was watching Uncle Tom's Cabin.
That's a Disney film.
Disney movie.
I think so. No, it's Uncle Remus's Stories or something. And it's like a black guy telling stories. Yeah, you never heard of this?
No.
It's like a movie from like the 50s, and it's like a.
I'm like, oh, Uncle Tom's Cabin is that book.
It's like I'm pretty sure it's implied he's a slave telling stories to white kids, and that's where Brer Rabbit comes from.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They try to hide that thing.
They don't try even that hard to be not racist. Like every villain is dark skinned compared to like even Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember like the there's John Smith, who's like angelically white.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then there's Pocahontas, who's like light skinned compared to all the other Native Americans.
Yeah.
And then the guy from the boat is like got like an Eastern European nose.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
And he's like darker skinned.
Yeah, and his name is Shyster, I think.
Is it?
No.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, like he might be. I think they do that. Like they make the Jewish.
They make the
George
villains.
Lucas did that shit. In episode 1, he made that little Jewish guy.
Yeah, the little Jewish racer, and he's owns the kid.
Yeah, he owns the kid.
He was trying to tell everyone about
and
Epstein.
he's greedy.
Yeah.
And he's got like a little Jewish nose.
I found the film. It's called Song of the South.
No.
I swear to God.
I've heard of Song of the South.
It's from 1946.
I've heard of it. It's a racist movie. Everyone knows that's a racist movie.
Yeah, and it takes place. Yeah, it takes place around like American Civil War. So it's like a black slave telling stories about.
Am I mixing it up? But is what's the movie where they like literally? It's like the KKK and they catch a black guy.
Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation.
And
okay,
it's
I'm
like
mixing it up with Birth of a Nation.
And it's like and they play the black people in that film. They're kind of like vampires or like they show up
Dude,
like
yeah.
Frankenstein. The girls are like, oh no.
It's like super black faced out actors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're like they don't look like black people at all.
Not at all. No.
Because they're like white.
It's like
guys
white
in
dudes doing
blackface.
blackface.
And they're like acting all like clownish, like a minstrel show.
Yep. And there was what was the other thing that I remember? Oh, you remember? I was gonna say Girls Gone Wild. I don't think it's that.
Remember Girls Gone Wild? It was actually also racist.
Girls Gone Wild with the Wind.
Girls Gone Wild was racist. They only gave black women tank tops. They didn't give them a full T-shirt for showing their boob.
No. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, here's a do rag.
Yeah.
This is yours.
They gave them less beads.
Yeah. No.
What was the next one?
Fuck. I just. Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind was racist. Yeah, I've never seen it.
I didn't like it. I saw it because I was I'm a fucking.
You didn't like it
film
because
nerd.
you're woke.
Yeah, I'm woke. I was like, oh wow, this is But honestly, she like slaps a black slave in the film.
Oh yeah.
She's like, I don't know nothing about birthing no babies, and she just starts slapping her.
Jesus Christ.
I mean that stuff really does piss me off when I watch it. Like old racism.
Yeah, dude. Watching it fills me with hate.
Yeah.
Do you remember in The Longest Yard when Stone Cold Steve Austin calls Nelly the N-word?
I don't remember that. No.
Yeah,
Did that happen?
Yeah, not the original. It's the remake.
Oh, okay.
With Adam Sandler instead of. By the way, they replace the original. You know The Longest Yard?
Yeah.
The premise is like some star quarterback goes to jail, so they do a football game that's like the guards versus the inmates.
And the original guy was Richard Pryor?
Yeah, no. Was Richard Pryor in the original?
No, I could imagine.
Yeah. It's a white guy. Adam Sandler is the main character who plays the quarterback.
Yeah, yeah.
In the remake, and the original, it's Smokey and the Bandit guy.
Burt Reynolds.
Wow.
Yeah,
so it's like, what the fuck is Adam Sandler is no Burt Reynolds? Like, what the fuck?
Do you know Burt Reynolds played Navajo Joe?
Who's that?
There's a movie called Navajo Joe, and he did brownface, and he played an Indian, like Native American, in like cowboy times. He's like, "Ni hao, I'm here to fuck you up."
That rules.
Yeah.
Tonto, I think, was played by a white guy.
Yeah.
An Italian guy who would play like Native Americans in everything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They should have had like Navajo Joe as in the Longest Yard, the OG.
Yeah, so it's still Burt
Yeah.
Reynolds, but it's
But he's like ni hao.
Yeah, but he's ni hao is Chinese.
Yeah, I'm confused.
What the fuck? Ni hao.
Yeah.
He's a Chinese. You know that's what they are, right?
Yeah.
They walked. The Chinese people walked over into Alaska.
Yeah, the First Nation.
Yeah, First Nations people.
Yeah, I have synesthesia, so I confuse my racism.
Yeah, dude.
That's what happens.
Yeah, right. I have synesthesia, so I love to sin.
When I look at black people, I hear Chinese.
Yeah,
that's synesthesia.
I saw a video of a black Chinese guy, and it fucking rolled. It was like a guy who's black who grew up in China, and he was talking in Chinese, and it fucking was one of the coolest videos I ever saw.
Yeah, that would fucking blow my mind.
That one is good, and then there's another one that's equally
like one
good.
Of the 7 wonders of the world.
Is like it's a white guy who grew up in China, and then he learned English.
White guy who grew up in China and learned English.
Yeah, and he just sounds like he's making fun of Asian people 24/7.
Yeah,
dude, that video is so funny.
And was he like the happiest guy on the planet?
He's just talking.
Yeah,
he's just like a normal guy. He actually acts in like Asian, like he acts like very modest and like. But he's like, he just sounds like he's being super racist.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it doesn't sound like real words. You're like, wait a minute, they're speaking Chinese, and then you're talking to them in fake Chinese.
Well, no, I'm talking about he's speaking English.
Oh.
But he learned English after he spoke Mandarin his whole life.
Oh my God! So he just sounds like he's doing like
Yeah.
he's like making fun of Chinese people.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this guy is like,
he's like doing the Goonies voice.
and it does this thing to me where I'm like, how can you even get mad at people who do that voice when that's what it sounds like?
Yeah, like if you raise him in that culture, that's what it comes out as. So it's just an accurate impression.
It's just an accurate impression.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do like a perfect impression of, Nicolas Cage, it's not racist or something.
No, exactly.
It's just a good impression. So if
Yeah.
you're doing that Asian voice, and that's what you could just be like, I'm not making fun of Asian people. I'm just doing an impression of that white guy who learned to speak English.
Yeah, and that's why I'm doing my R's as L's and L's as R's.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an accurate impression.
I think we all need to take a look at ourselves.
We really need to stop focusing outward and really focus inward.
Yeah.
Learn.
And be like okay with people doing funny accents.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So when I go, shit, huh, that's not an impression of black people. That's the guy who used to do security at Dante's Pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
His name's Rock.
Okay.
We're still friends on Facebook.
All right.
Cool guy.
Yeah, so next time you hear Jason Melton do an impression.
Nate Burrows used to do a joke about him, and it was unfair because it was just something he said to us.
Oh, meaning what? What do you mean?
Me and him were hanging outside with Rock one time, and Nate Burrows turned this into a stand-up joke later. But so I'm gonna do what is Nate Burrows' joke, but
Okay.
it's really just something. We were hanging outside a High Dive one night. It used to be called High Dive before it was Dante's, and a butterfly legit landed on. I have a photo of it on my Instagram. If you go deep in my Instagram,
Okay.
where a butterfly landed on Nate Burrows at 9 p.m. on a Wednesday in the middle of Chicago, where I've never seen a butterfly.
Yeah.
I've never seen a butterfly in Chicago except this one time where one landed on Nate outside a High Dive in the middle of the night. And Rock said, "Do you know how much pussy you would get if you had a butterfly for a pet?" And it was the funniest thing ever.
It's also so accurate.
And then Nate would tell that story on stage.
That's so funny.
But I was there, so I get it too.
They call that the butterfly effect.
Yeah. That's the real butterfly effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you, Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
You rape apologist.
Yeah, hanging out with Danny Masterson.
Yeah, dude. Hanging out with Danny Master Race.
Yeah, Danny Master Race. Yeah, instead of installing a pussy magnet into your car, you could just install a butterfly.
Yeah,
it's the
dude.
same thing.
What's a pussy magnet?
It's a magnet.
If I was single, I would get one of those maybe.
A pussy magnet?
Yeah.
It's just very difficult to make. You need engineers and stuff.
And you put it on your car?
Yeah, and you put it in your car, yeah. Every time I go to the mechanic, it's like, "Whip, the pussy magnet's not working."
The pussy magnet.
And they're like, "Okay, well, it's going to cost $300 to fix it." And it still doesn't work.
Speaking of mechanics, I just watched an episode of OC Choppers the other day.
Okay.
Did you know that show?
I don't know, Orange County Choppers?
Orange County Choppers.
I never heard of this.
It was one of the first reality TV shows I ever heard about. And you've probably seen the memes, because there's still memes that people do of the show. It was like a dad with like a big mustache and his son, and they worked in a motorcycle shop.
And it's them screaming at each other?
Yeah, they would just scream at each other. Yeah, yeah.
I thought that was pawn shops. Or Pawn Stars.
There is Pawn Stars is a different show that's very similar. OC Choppers was before Pawn Stars.
Wow. Holy shit.
It's old.
Yeah. This is like
my girl's got like these subscription services for reality TV, like Discovery Plus or something.
Yeah.
So they got these old, like we were watching Celebrity Wife Swap. Do you remember that show? Wife Swap?
No, not really.
They did a wife swap show where they would like take two families and like
swap wives?
Yeah, they would swap wives.
Take two families and swap spit.
Yeah, they swap spit. To put the keys in the fishbowl.
Yeah.
But
that could be
then
a reality
they did a
show
celebrity
now,
version.
honestly.
What?
Like wife swap, but it's like keys in the fishbowl. It's like swinger stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The thing about wife swap is they would take like a. I mean, the show is like the wife goes and lives with them for a week. First, she has to deal with the life the way they do it, and then she imposes her rules on that family.
Yeah.
And then like drama ensues. It's really kind of. It's almost like a Nazi experiment, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just like really just like social fucking with somebody's life. If you take it, I guess the way they kind of take it. But
it's like the Stanford prison experiment.
Yeah, that's a great great reference. Yeah, because it causes like people like I don't know, it's all fake reality TV probably, but
the Stanford wife swap experiment.
Originally they did it with just random people, and then they did it with celebrities later.
What celebrities did they swap?
Dude, I watched one episode I really enjoyed was I watched it because my friend Adam Urbanski, shout out to Adam Urbanski, he listens to the pod a lot. He told me to watch the Vern Troyer episode. Okay. So Vern Troyer swaps wives with Ward Hines.
Who the fuck is Ward Hines?
He's a 2-time Super Bowl winning football player.
Okay, cut that out. I don't want to look like a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
You're gay. You don't know sports.
Damn it.
You know what's cool about Ward Hines I didn't know is he's half Korean, half black.
Really?
Which I didn't know was possible.
God damn.
Except for me, because I'm half black and half Asian.
That's so tough. That means like the black side has to do like most of the work, and the Korean side is just like shut down while he's playing.
I do think the black had more dominant genes. It's like hard to tell he's Asian at all.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like maybe the only Asian guy in the NFL, and he had to be half black to do it.
Wow, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
You know, there was did you know there was...
He was MVP when he won the Super Bowl.
Really?
He was a really good player. And he won Dancing with the Stars one year. I read his whole
That's
Wikipedia.
the Korean side. Did he do K-pop dances?
yeah, dude. That's hilarious.
Yeah. He was doing BTS on stage.
Hold on a second. Black people are already good at dancing. Mixed with, like, Asian.
Oh, yeah.
It's like combining, like, technical skill with natural talent.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, like their parents make them practice dancing from the age of 2.
Yeah.
In Korea.
They force them over there.
Yeah. Versus just natural black
talent.
Supremacy.
Black supremacy.
Black person. I'm a black supremacist. I got to make up my mind.
Black Israel.
Black Israelites. Those guys are... I saw a video once of the Black Israel. I watch a lot of videos.
My mom was married to a guy who became a black Israelite.
That rules.
Yeah, that's true.
That rules, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Do you
so
ever
annoying.
Talk to him and hang out with him, or
no,
what?
dude?
Was this your stepdad?
Yeah, we fucking hated him. Yeah, he sucks.
Hold on a second. Wait.
Yeah.
How many stepdads have you had?
I mean, I don't even consider.
Because you had a stepdad you liked, right? Or no?
No.
She never had a stepdad
She
you
dated, and every dude she's ever dated, I hated.
Okay.
And he was really one of the worst.
Yeah.
He became a black Israelite and was just like so annoying.
I mean, you got to be a certain position to do that. You know, like you're probably not that cool. I mean, no offense to the black Israelites.
No, not at all. He was like a failed truck driver.
It's like it's like becoming a Mormon or something. Yeah. It's like you're weird, probably.
Yeah. It's like the equivalent of like becoming like red pilled or something, but as a black guy, you know.
Oh God, yeah, black Trump supporter or something.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you can do that, but you probably suck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just a red flag.
It's so ridiculous.
I saw a video though. I like shout out to the Black Israelites because one time I saw a video online of they were hanging out on New York, and they had these signs that were like, "No Jews died in the Holocaust," and the real Jews are black people.
So
and
what were they saying? That it was
the
all
real Holocaust was like black slavery, and like the Holocaust never happened.
Oh, okay.
And they're in New York, so of course like a bunch of Jewish people walk by, and one guy just basically starts arguing with them, and they're just like, "Dude, we're cool black guys. Fuck you.
Yeah, and
we
like,
know what we think." And the Jewish guy starts crying.
He went home and just listened to his jazz records.
Dude, I mean, you just kind of look like you lost the argument if you're crying.
Yeah, 100%.
So I don't know. Shout out to the Black Israelites. They definitely took the W on that one.
Yeah. I
feel bad because it was wrong in a moral sense, but
it was right.
It was pretty awesome
in a technical sense.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
it was funny.
Just owning people on the street.
Yeah, dude. Bullying is great.
Yeah.
It's funny and cool.
Street preachers are like that.
Yeah.
They want to make you cry.
Yeah, dude, they were like, I mean, they were disrupting. They were out there.
Yeah. Where were they? Was that outside of a synagogue?
Just in New York somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. They were probably going for the throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That's so funny.
I was in Pittsburgh hanging out with this Jewish guy, patron, Andrew DeWitt.
Yeah, shout out to Andrew DeWitt.
Wait, is that right? Andy DeWitt? Might be Andy.
Shout out to both Andrew and Andy DeWitt. They were the brothers that started Facebook.
And he was talking about like
network.
there was like a synagogue shooting.
I think I've heard about this.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean
you
it was
like
big, it was
general-
national news.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Guy shot up. He went in a synagogue, killed some people.
Interesting. How many did he shoot up? 6 million?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, people were covering it up, but it was pretty bad. It was like 6-7 million.
Unbelievable.
People were saying it didn't happen.
No, but I think it did happen. Yeah.
I'm one of the few believers.
Yeah. The synagogue shooting. Shootings are so ridiculous.
He told me this. I feel like I might have talked about this on Bad Comedy before, but he told me that they somehow like sued somebody and got money for it.
Really?
Yeah, and I feel bad about my like racist head, but I'm like, is that the only time that's I've heard of a group getting money after a shooting?
I think so.
And it's the Jews. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, how did you guys monetize this? Like, what the
Who
fuck?
they sued? The family? The
I don't
dude?
know.
Yeah.
I don't know who. Yeah.
Yeah, they brought the guy. The guy was in a coffin. They sued him while he was dead.
Yeah,
he only
dude.
wants to do it to get the money back.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah.
Anyway,
But actually, if you look into the story, they found out the guy who did the shooting, who ended up killing himself afterward, in the life insurance policy, it was the Jews.
oh,
So maybe it was like
they
an
took
insta-
out a life insurance
Yeah.
policy on them.
I actually heard that the Jews called off that day.
No,
At the
synagogue. No Jews died in that shooting. It was all white people who were just like janitors.
Yeah, I did hear that.
They were just working there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too. Actually,
Yeah, you can cut that out.
I'm definitely living in Jane Goodall.
Oh God.
Goodall sounds like a thing a black person would say. You
Yeah.
Goodall, Goodall,
Yeah, you good all?
Goodall.
Yeah, like a lunch lady who's really nice.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the lunch ladies, and you know who's forgotten about is the lunch men. Shout out to all the lunch men.
Yeah, the lunch men.
You know you're crazy when you're that one lunch man that hangs out with all lunch ladies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had to do something crazy to get in with them.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's the one you gotta watch out for.
Never
His wild eyes.
Oh yeah. Never fuck with the lunch man.
No, he's always like flipping his kitchen knife. You're like,
Ooh,
oh
yeah.
damn, this guy's scary.
He's doing
He gets the lunch lady pass. They let him do the.
he's flipping shrimp into all the kids' mouths.
Yeah, yeah. He's like a hibachi chef.
He's doing hibachi in the lunch line.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, that guy's fun.
yeah. That guy rules. He's like cracking eggs into his hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making little onion pyramids.
Yeah. You're like, come on, man. I just want my square pizza.
Come on.
Yeah.
Where'd you even get that onion? There's no real food here.
Yeah. He's just setting the table on
Yeah.
fire. Come
He's
on,
bringing
man.
his own onions.
Just give me my milk. Stop setting this table on fire.
He's like, I love my job.
Stop throwing roasted onions into my mouth. I just want milk.
Catch this hot piece of onion, motherfucker.
Okay, so here's it. So I was telling you about Lil Ugly Mane.
Yep.
You know what he's obsessed about, because I found he was posting about this on Instagram. He is obsessed with milk cartons. You know the milk cartons that had like the missing kids on them?
Oh, yeah.
We all knew about that. You cannot find a single milk carton from that era.
What?
meaning like you collect shit from all different eras, like stamps and all that shit. You cannot, if you go on eBay, you go on like whatever site, you go to thrift shops all across the country, you will not find like an old milk carton that had like a missing
picture
kid
of a
on it.
missing kid.
Yeah.
Here's a
all
weird
gone.
thing. I don't think I've ever seen one of those milk cartons in real life.
Have
you?
you? I've never seen it,
Okay.
but people remember seeing them.
I remember the references to it on TV shows.
Yeah, like Married with Children. I remember that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's weird. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, and like you can find milk cartons. Like you can find milk cartons from like the 80s. Like you can find those, but nothing with a missing kid on them. And it's weird because like there are people that control, like collect true crime shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like why wouldn't someone collect?
Why
that
wouldn't you?
out
Maybe
of
you're the
morbidity?
parents of one of them kids.
Yeah,
You're like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
My kid's famous.
Yeah, they take the milk carton and they put it with the fridge magnet on the fridge. Yeah,
That's cool.
this is better than the F he got in.
Here's a theory. What if it's they were made out of some biodegradable stuff that just like biodegraded by now?
Yeah,
Is that possible?
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
mean, there are.
Well, you
yeah,
said there's older milk cartons that exist. So
that exist and that are around. You can find them, and it'll just be
Shit.
like milk cartons from the 80s. It's
you know
a
what really
weird
bothered
thing.
me?
What?
This is maybe even worse than what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is when they put water in a milk carton. I hate that. You ever had water that's like supposed to be recyclable? So they put it in paper carton.
Oh, you mean like
It's
like
bottled
boxed
water, but not a. It's bottled water. Yeah, boxed water. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I've seen that. I
Hate
hate
that
it
shit.
so much, and it tastes weird.
Yeah.
It tastes off.
Tastes like milk a little.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
They use old milk
Say,
carton.
I don't like this. I don't know what I wanted.
And
This
then
tastes like
clean
milk
out all
in
the
a milk
milk?
carton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Ugh.
Canada, they drink milk from bags.
Yeah, I seen it in the store. I wanted to buy some and bring it back as a souvenir.
Yeah.
I think milk is gross. I like it. Like I'll cook with it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it in certain things, but drinking milk is just like the grossest thing in the world to me. I don't know why.
You would never go mad.
My parents used to make me. Yeah, I wouldn't go mad for milk.
You ever heard of
Mad
that?
cow's disease? I don't
Gallon
know.
of milk a day. That's what bodybuilders do. Or
What?
Powerlift. They would drink a
And
gallon.
they call it what?
Go mad. Gallon of milk a day.
Oh,
They gain weight, and then you can.
that's funny
lift more
because
weight.
also mad cow disease.
Absolutely, you go mad.
You go mad from that.
They
But no, I would
tested a
never. I
bunch
would
of
never do that
powerlifters.
because I knew actually. Do you remember William Petit?
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
He told me when he was bodybuilding, he would drink like gallons of chocolate milk.
Yeah, and
And
people they do
he
that.
said it gave him like shit problems to the point where he said he had to wipe so much his asshole bled.
Yeah, they squat really low, and then on the bottom of the squat,
Yeah,
they shit
maybe
out.
that's the problem. He wasn't squatting enough.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Exercise.
Because he had to shit. So
Yeah,
much,
and he had to shit, and that's how Asian people shit.
by squatting.
Yeah, they squat over a
that's
little
right.
hole.
Yeah, and that's what they're great power lifters. They're
Yeah.
used to it.
That's what Mao used to do.
Yeah, that was a great leap forward.
Oh shit.
He just veered us off road.
I was fixing my hair. I need a haircut so bad. What was I gonna say about
We're talking about milk.
milk?
You hate
I think
milk.
it's gross.
I agree.
When I was a kid, though, my parents used to make me drink like milk with dinner. Because remember,
Yeah.
people used to think milk helped you.
and that's actually the opposite. It causes osteoporosis.
Does it? It
Yeah.
causes it?
Yeah, I mean, you lose bones.
Well, I got a bone for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold
but
on, baby. Let me drink this milk. Then
Yeah.
I got this.
That's what I say to my girlfriend. I got a bone to pick with you. I mean, I got a bone for you to pick up and put in your mouth.
Yeah.
Pick
And then
it
you
up
pull
off
out
the
the ribs from the Flintstones.
Yeah. And we eat ribs.
I really can't stand milk. I really don't.
Are you
like
saying
it.
she likes ribs because she's black?
No, I wasn't saying that.
Oh,
Okay.
he's trying to get you again.
Yeah.
Some Jane
The
Goodall shit.
trickery, Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to sneak me into saying sus shit.
It's really fun to make people racist with you.
With me
And
or
then-
in general?
It's like doing like a blood oath or a suicide pact.
Oh, yeah.
It's like telling like getting a bunch of people to laugh at something racist.
Yeah. Cutting your thumb and putting it on the page, and now we are binded by life.
Yeah.
It's like joining the Italian mob.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
If you go down, we all go down.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess being racist is a lot like The Sopranos, you know?
Yeah. It's a bond.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's cool. Shout out to Tony Soprano. I love people with my body type on TV.
Yeah, for sure.
It's unfortunate that guy didn't live very long.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that he didn't live that long. I don't know
No.
why.
Yeah, I think it was his heart.
Or something, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have health problems soon. I think I live like the most sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah. Plus all the milk you drank.
I don't
mean,
sleep.
Yeah.
No milk.
Yeah, you need help, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You just got to do what I did. Just
I'm,
eat like 10 eggs a day. That'll solve it.
I'm going CAD. I'm drinking a gallon of Coca-Cola a day.
Yeah, go cat.
Yeah, the C is for Coke instead of milk.
Yeah. Gallon of Coke a day. Oh my god. That's nasty.
I feel like you would try and sleep, but it would feel like burning inside of you.
Yeah.
You'd be trying to sleep, but you're awakened by the feeling of burning on your insides.
Yeah.
Just being stripped.
Yeah, it's like the whole like rusted car engine thing. It's
Yeah.
like if you try to paint with paint. Is it paint? No, you try to what did they
I think
clean with?
Coke removes rust or something.
Oh yeah, it's a rust remover.
I don't know if that's true.
Maybe you should have drank some more Coke. It would have removed the rust during your set.
Oh yeah, I was
Slam
pretty
dunk.
rusty on stage. Yeah, knock off the rust.
Booyah.
Ouch! I don't want to think about that.
The
When I
roast
think about
master
that, I feel
general.
bad about my whole life. When I think about my set tonight,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's my brain is like that. I did go all in with comedy,
Yeah.
and now when I do bad at comedy, I feel like I'm all bad because I
That's-
went all in.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
what people quit. They go all in and then eventually they decide, no, I'm just gonna be a lawyer or whatever. It's like I need to feel
Well,
good again.
I did get a job where I wouldn't have to worry about like being so poor and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to make me feel more free to do what I wanted and be myself on stage because who cares if they like me now? I always have my job.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I was bad thinking because
still
what I
hurts.
really wanted was everyone to love me.
Yeah. I was like, oh,
I didn't realize it wasn't about money ever.
No, it was about the love and the
I just had no
relation.
money, so I thought that's why I felt bad.
No, but it was the love.
No, it was always the love. The whole
Damn.
thing was about love, it turns out. And it
Unbelievable.
probably is for everyone doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, Scott Darling's probably a millionaire.
Yeah, 100%, and he still wants love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still very hurt.
He wants.
He's like a shivering deer on stage. Have you ever noticed that?
He's like a shivering.
It's like
deer.
this guy is playing hockey at the highest level, brutal competitive sport, fist fighting people, and it's cold probably.
Yeah, and then when you light him, he freezes.
And then when he gets on stage, he looks
Bambi
like
legged.
he looks like a deer being born.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, he's
Yeah.
got like those shaky legs.
Why do you look like your mama deer just died?
Yeah, dude.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what happened?
Jesus.
Do you ever hear him do those jokes about how his dad is bad?
I don't. I zone out kind of when he's on stage a little bit.
I watch everybody fully, even when I hate it.
I just
Like
zone
Scott
out.
Darling, I hate.
So what?
I like Scott.
So what's his dad joke
like
or
Scott.
something?
He used to do a joke about how like "fuck you, dad."
Okay.
I became the greatest goalie in the world. I don't remember the joke part, but that was part of
I
it.
gotcha.
I don't know what was supposed to be funny about it.
Yeah. He's like, "Fuck you, dad."
But yeah, it was like a "fuck you, dad" joke. Look at all I accomplished.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's why you still are trying to prove something.
Yeah. What are you trying?
Like
to
you
prove?
won the Stanley Cup, you're good. Most of you guys are good,
Yeah.
but you're still on stage, dude.
Trying to achieve something extra.
It's because you're dad.
Yeah.
Justin Golek had the greatest joke. Did you ever hear that joke about too many football players thank their mom when they win the Super Bowl
Yeah.
and they don't give enough attention to their dad?
And why is that?
And it's like it's because you did it to make your mom happy, but you also did it to say "fuck you, dad" and see what I could do.
Yeah.
That was his joke.
That's funny.
The twist is you think he's gonna say they should be thanking their dads too, but it's really like he's saying "fuck you, dad."
Yeah. Go fuck you. Dad.
I forget the joke exactly, but that's his joke.
Yeah, he has a lot of really good man. Justin Golek might be one of my favorites because it's every time he's on stage, I feel like I'm actually getting something.
Yeah,
There's
dude.
a lot of substance in the things he says.
What
Yeah.
blows my mind about him is how he could come up with so many good points about like different social issues that everyone talks about all the time.
Yeah, and I was literally gonna mention one, but I was like, but it's Justin Golek's joke, so I feel like
Yeah.
it's wrong. I can't do that.
No, I'll do it.
Well, the climate change.
I just
one.
did it.
Yeah, you did. But he had that climate change one, and I always thought that was a fucking awesome point. It was very funny.
Isn't it something like we should just like let the earth?
We should
end?
just let it die. We're just slowly choking it to death.
Yeah.
Instead of like just letting it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's
Yeah.
like why are we making it suffer?
Yeah, exactly. It's such a fucking. I love that a lot.
I was trying to do. I do on Twitch at least. Something about like I've been trying, and I tried to do it on stage. It doesn't really work. I think because people just disagree with me so much. But I've been trying to convince people that we should all just stop having kids.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to like. If we all just stop, if everyone stops for real, We can let the human race die out in like a couple hundred like 100 years or something.
Yeah.
Well, it will all be gone.
And it'll solve climate change.
And then, yeah, I mean, well, I don't care about. I mean, you just don't have to care about climate change. You don't have to care about anything.
That's true.
There's no future, so it's kind of like, it's like a relief. It's like when you put in your 2 weeks notice and you don't have to work as hard.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm fucking done. Well, I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
It seems like a great idea to me. If we just all stop having kids, you don't have to recycle anymore. You don't have to vote anymore. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, it's just done.
There's a
like,
philosopher that talks about that.
Who?
Thomas Ligotti.
I like him already. I got the same idea.
He wrote a book in like 2003. I swear to God. And then in it, his thing is that he believes that the human race is like a cancer that is destroying everything, and he thinks that the only noble thing to do would be to let us not procreate and to just backslide into disappearing.
That's what happened in The Matrix, the movie. The guy thought the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. He was like Morpheus.
And
not Morpheus. Neo, you're the chosen one.
No, actually the villain thought that.
Oh yeah.
He's like, human beings are a virus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's Thomas Ligotti believed that. I forgot what the name of the book is, but
Thomas Ligotti was Agent Smith.
Yeah.
You hear that thing about the Wachowski sisters, or
yeah? What about them?
They now say that the Matrix is about being trans.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And you know what's funny is like trans people used to love the Matrix even before they came out of the.
No, yeah, because they love the leather.
Yeah, the styles.
Yeah,
that's how trans people love to dress. Trans women, they love to dress in like a weird leather dress and sunglasses.
So they like to dress like Trinity from the Matrix?
Yeah, they do. They love that look. Like, I'm serious. There's like a ton of trans fashion that's all like, leather jackets and shit.
Yeah. I found it, The Conspiracy Against the Human Race. It's the name of the book from 2010.
I like it, dude. Send it to me. I'll watch it. I'll read it.
Yeah.
Someday. Or maybe I won't. I'll just die. Me and my girl don't want to have kids.
Nice.
It's like a huge relief. I don't have to care.
That's
about
good.
the future. The future is for your guys' kids.
Good
luck. They're not mine.
My girlfriend does not want to have kids.
Good for her and good for you. Do you want kids?
Not really, no.
Not really.
I never thought about it. So, I remember that was like the thing with my ex. She would always bring up kids to try to like trick me. It's like, isn't this kid cute? I'm like, no, that kid's nasty. I hate that kid.
Yeah.
I'd throw a rock at the kid just to show her how much I hated it.
Yeah. I used to work with kids. I like kids, and I'm good with kids. It's a shame that I'll never have one. I would crush it. I'd be way better than anybody else as a parent.
Interesting.
But no, that's not my life.
I don't like kids. I never liked kids, even as a kid. They said I was antisocial, but I just hated kids. I was like, I don't like these motherfuckers.
Hang out with adults?
Yeah, I'd go to the bar and be like, yo, hit me. Yeah.
Me too, but just because my dad was drinking.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I don't fuck with kids.
I would just go look at the arcade machines and wish he would give me some quarters.
Yeah. Dad, can I have a quarter? And then he'd just give you a quarter ounce. You're like, come on, Dad, I want to play the arcades.
Yeah. He's like, shut up, I'm drinking.
Yeah, fuck you.
Quiet down, I can't hear my drink.
And then he'd open a beer bottle on your teeth.
Yeah.
That's how you
come over here. Yeah. And you do that thing they do where they hit the beer bottle off my head. Like,
yeah.
And the beer would come out.
And that's why your soft spot never developed.
That's
right. It's just still there.
That's
you
right.
just use it as the hinge for the...
I'm an old softy.
An old softy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they called you Mr. Softy.
Yeah. Big, I was also a big ice cream guy.
That's why they call you Mr. Softy?
Yeah, is that an ice cream? I feel like that sounds like an ice cream.
Yeah, it's an ice cream.
Okay, yeah. Hell yeah.
That's why people scream for ice cream, because most of them are autistic.
Yeah, we all screech for ice cream.
Yeah, we all screech for ice cream.
We all stem for ice cream.
Yeah.
What were we saying? Oh yeah, don't have kids.
Don't have kids.
And here's my quote if I run for politics on this.
Yeah.
Hey, the human race was fun, but maybe we could hit the finish line.
Nice. That's a great fucking line, dude. I think people would vote for you, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been proclamating it, you know.
Yeah, you should proclamate.
I've been saying it around town,
yeah.
Passing around, writing out.
Yeah.
Writing out a little piece of strip of paper and put it in a cookie.
Shaking people's hands and then kissing their babies and going like, I don't want any more of these.
Yeah. Kiss your babies goodbye. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's another good slogan.
That's
you could be on the campaign team.
For sure. I'd help you with your proclamation.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we can proclamate.
Yeah.
We can go to the church or something.
Yeah.
Sing it from the highest steeple. But yeah. What else about this? Oh, here's some other things that we could get rid of if we had no kids. If there were no kids in the world.
Sure.
Movie ratings.
Oh man, that would hurt me.
It would hurt you.
Yeah, I like movie ratings.
You like movie ratings.
I like anything movie related. That's geeky
rated R, PG-13, that shit.
No, never mind. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, get rid of that.
You're right. Yeah.
Every movie's rated R.
That's true. Yeah.
No more censorship. Basically,
yeah.
You could swear
Finally,
anywhere.
rated R. Stuart Little. We can do that. The body.
Finally,
the body.
Stuart Little XXX.
Yeah,
we won't even know what rating. We don't even have a rating for how bad this is gonna get.
Hell no.
But that's why it's there, right? Like, isn't that Doll's help? We're protecting the children from, violence and swearing.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that shit sucks.
It does.
Lame.
They really neutered minions by trying to cater to kids.
They're minions.
Yeah.
They're literally the word. What a minion is like a servant of God, of the devil, right?
Yes, exactly.
A minion from
hell.
hell.
Be doing minion work.
There should be like people getting cut in half and they're cut into pieces and then the pieces get fucked.
It should be like Minions 120 Days of Sodom.
Like Sodom and Gomorrah did to the angels. You know,
Yes.
they cut the angels up and fucked the pieces of angels.
Yeah. It was a very fun time in Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, you know what Sodom and Gomorrah didn't have?
What?
Movie ratings.
Yeah, for sure. Sodom and Gomorrah, they would kill angels. They would fuck the dead bodies, and they'd be like, "This is why sex work is important."
Dude, that is a commentary on
It's a proclamation
on the immorality of today's generation and
Absolutely.
sexuality.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy nowadays you could have sex with 100 people and everyone's supposed to be like, that's fine, and if you have sex with nobody, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, these are a little
It's
strange.
like, how about waiting for love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
God? That sounds awful.
How about making eye contact with someone you enjoy to be around?
Yeah,
forever?
Yeah, not being able to only do doggy style in positions where you face away from each other.
No. How about you look each other in the eyes and fall in love? Kiss, but kiss and then only bed each other during marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right way to go.
And then, yeah.
Man, wasn't I think man, I don't know if this is true, but I think I read something that there was like a thing where like kings would sleep with your wives when you get married on like the wedding night.
Whoa.
What was that called?
I
was
mean,
like betting the wife or some shit.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened in Waco with David Koresh. David Koresh was doing that.
Really?
Well, David, do you know about like David Koresh?
Is he like a cult guy or something?
Yeah, Waco is where the government killed a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of Waco, but I really don't know much about it.
Oh, dude, it was a cult run by David Koresh. It was called the Branch Davidians. And basically, when you joined, the only person who was allowed to have sex was David Koresh. And basically, all the women who would come with their husbands, the men weren't allowed to have sex, and all the women would have sex with David Koresh.
Oh,
that was like part of their.
He was like
cult.
R. Kelly, basically.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe
not as talented, obviously.
Not as young.
Yeah, not as young. An old guy.
No, here's the thing about David Koresh. He was a talented musician.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He played guitar. There's also like a Netflix show where they kind of dramatize it.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the nights when they like shut off their power and they're surrounded by the police and they won't come out, it's like a standoff. He turns on his electric guitar and starts fucking jamming out at the police in defiance.
Oh my God.
It's badass, dude. So he played music and he would like, they would play in a band, and it was like I think it was part of how they would get more people to join the cult.
That's
they would play shows.
The ultimate punk show, you know?
Yeah, they're like, come join our commune.
Yeah. So fuck you, G.G. Allen. This is what you should have done.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know that's what Waco was. I thought Waco was just a guy shooting from like the casino.
Oh no, that's that was Las Vegas.
Oh, like Vegas. Never mind. I thought what happens in Waco stays in Waco.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, Paddington.
That CIA operative.
Paddington Bear. That was what.
Yeah, I can't remember his first name.
I don't know. Steven?
Richard Paddock?
Yeah, Richard Paddock.
Richard Paddington Bear?
Richard Paddington Bear.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, bother. I got to shoot these people.
Hold on a second. Richard Paddock, John Hickok.
Wait a minute.
Wait, let's see.
John
Paddock?
John Paddock? Wait a minute. And he likes guns.
They love guns.
Oh, my God.
I should ask him about the tracer bullets.
Yeah, what are those?
I always text him and ask him questions about guns.
Yeah?
Yeah. I texted him the other night. I was like, you ever see that movie Wanted? Did you ever see Wanted?
No.
It's like a spy, sort of secret, like ninja spy movie.
Okay.
Kind of, but in the movie, it's Angelina Jolie's in it. I don't know the guy's name, the main guy. But they could make their bullets curve out of their pistols.
Interesting.
So they'll shoot like a bullet around a corner and kill somebody.
And you were asking questions about
I was
that?
like, is there any way to do that? And he's like, no.
That's so funny.
Yeah, because this is like, he's like, I've never seen the movie. But I know it's the one where the bullets curve, right?
Yeah.
He knew about the gun
Wow.
action, but he didn't know about the movie.
That actually, I mean, that reminds me of, because I actually texted John Hickok about gun questions also.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was watching the movie.
Welcome to Indiana, by the way.
I was watching the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. You ever seen that?
No.
You never seen that?
I heard it's good. Isn't it good? Is it good?
Yeah, I was when I saw the film. I actually texted John Hickok. I was like, "Is there a gun that could kill all the producers of this movie?" Because I fucking hated it.
It was so bad.
I hate that film.
That's pretty good.
I can't stand that film. Everyone loves it, but my God,
Everyone talks about it, right? That's
hate
why I think it's good.
it's bad.
But you hated it.
I hate it so much, man. There's like a Ratatouille reference.
What's the
like,
most? Oh, I don't like that.
like half an hour of Ratatouille, and it's all slow motion. It's so annoying.
Whoa.
That's my hottest take. It's not even the Jane Goodall thing. It's the Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's going to be the one that gets me killed.
Does anyone ever do this joke about Ratatouille that if a real rat got in your hat and started controlling you, making you cook,
It would just make you eat cheese.
it would just do a big pile of garbage, like like in Chicago. He'd just go to the dumpster and empty that on a plate.
Yeah. Because
That's where the rats are in Chicago, in the garbage cans.
Yeah. I just think it makes more sense that if the rat got under your hat, it would make you a quesadilla because it likes cheese.
Yeah, just cheese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a funny working of Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Every meal he comes up with is just a piece of cheese on a plate.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I mean, yeah, it would be a really good reworking of Ratatouille where it's a rat takes over the head of a person, and what they do is they rat on all the mobsters.
Okay, yeah, they turn him into like a rat, like a snitch.
Yeah.
And then the mobs keeps killing the guy, but they don't realize it's the rat.
It's the rat, yeah.
So the rat would go underneath a different guy's hat.
Yeah. So then he causes the entire mob to snitch.
Yeah.
Because of this one rat.
Which is Black Mass. I just watched that movie the other night.
Okay.
The movie Black Mass with Johnny Depp. You see that?
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Johnny Depp is like, he impressed me because like, I was really hating on him after I watched a lot of the trial.
Yeah.
With him and
because you support Amber Heard.
I don't support Amber Heard, but that trial made me hate Johnny Depp.
Why?
Because he clearly paid a bunch of people to make memes about it, like they do nowadays.
Oh, I see.
Like Amber Heard was not that bad. She was pretty stupid, but dude, he went up there. This is what really made me. I'll tell you what really made me hate him.
Okay.
Well, for one, this is just a fact about Johnny Depp, is he's a failed musician.
I didn't know that. He's like Charles Manson.
He's like the most famous failed musician.
Interesting.
After Charles Manson.
After Charles Manson, yeah.
He legit is like that, too, because he's friends with the Beatles, which is exactly like Charles Manson.
Exactly.
I guess he came out on stage with Paul McCartney or something.
Really?
To play a song.
A lot of people don't know this, but Charles Manson would dress up like a pirate and be like, this is the time you would catch Captain Charles Manson.
Yeah. He also did the pirate thing.
He did the pirate thing.
Charles Manson was friends with the Beach Boys, a little different.
Yeah.
He was friends with the Beatles.
So Johnny
Depp was in a band, and they put him in that movie. His first movie was that Freddy Krueger.
Oh, interesting.
That first Freddy Krueger movie.
The second
and
one,
he basically had it was the second one?
Yeah, he was in the second one. No, he was in the first one. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm correcting you just to be a jerk.
No, I don't really know.
I think it's the first one. You're right.
I think it's the first one.
He gets sucked into the bed.
Okay. So that's like his first movie, and it's like he had a good look. He wasn't like an actor.
Okay.
And then he becomes an actor, and he's just an actor, a super famous actor. But he plays guitar and shit. And he like gets drunk with his friends, and then they're pretentious, and Amber Heard makes fun of him.
Okay.
And he does, because Amber Heard's like,
so he's hurt.
Amber Heard is 20 and he's 40 or whatever. I don't know how old she is, but
So
she's younger.
Yeah.
And he's like, look at you, fucking drunk,
Playing in a
like
band.
musical failures.
Yeah.
And I think he's bitter about that. Oh, okay. So that's one thing that annoys me about him is like he's like Scott Darling. It's like you already succeeded at acting. Why are you being a musician now?
Yeah.
Well, you already succeeded at hockey. Why are you doing comedy now? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So, and he gets to go on stage and play with Paul McCartney, not because he's good.
Yeah.
You know, because he's
he played
he's
for the
Johnny
Blackhawks.
Depp. He's a pirate.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, he played for the Pirates.
Yeah, he played for the Pirates.
So anyway, the thing that made me really hate Johnny Depp though is during the trial, he talks about how Amber Heard. They're both like really, honestly, equally bad in my opinion, based on everything I've seen.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
It's
I actually don't know
controversial.
much about it. Yeah.
That's a controversial opinion. A lot of people take one side or the other.
Yeah.
It tends to go like.
My girlfriend really thinks it's like they're both equally bad.
Me
thing.
too. Me too. I wonder why she thinks that.
I don't know. She looked into it a little more than I did.
I
really
watched-
don't have an opinion.
I watched my favorite psychology podcast guy.
Yeah.
He did reaction videos to he did like 20 or something.
Yeah.
Reaction videos to trial footage.
Interesting.
And I watched like all of them. And I watched some of the trial on its own.
Damn.
And other people's breakdowns and stuff. I actually followed it a lot because I work from home.
Really?
And I just play that shit in the background.
Did that guy do reaction videos to the Hamas attack?
I don't know. But I can't believe the Bahamas are going up against Israel. It seems like a close match.
Yeah, it seems rough.
So anyway, the thing that made me hate Johnny Depp, nothing to do with what the therapist said, because he said kind of the same thing, that he thinks there's a little bit of both, and you can never really know.
Yeah, for sure.
You can never really know.
We're not in the relationship. We don't understand. This is them presenting their case.
But the thing that really made me mad is on the stand, Johnny Depp was telling a story about Amber Heard. So he had a tattoo for Winona Ryder. That he changed it from saying Winona to just wino.
Okay.
Because he loves wine.
Right, sure.
And he said he tried to spin it and make it sound cool. This is what really pissed me off. He's like, I love the whole process of wine making. Because he's trying to downplay his alcoholism, too.
Okay.
He's like, I just think it's so, like, there's like a romanticism. He's like being like pretentious about wine.
Okay.
He's doing like that movie.
Sideways.
He's doing Sideways on the stand.
Yeah.
Like, we're just wine appreciators, and the whole process of making like a, cast wine. I don't know what the fuck he said.
Yeah.
Just weird wine shit. Like, but dude, you're just a drunk,
Yeah, 100%.
and you're self-aware, and you're not with that chick, so you made it say wino as a joke.
Yeah.
Like, it was gross. And
So you hated it because it's
that's
like...
part of it, but wait for this.
Yeah.
He goes, she's making fun of my tattoo. I consider tattoos to be like pages of my diary.
Oh my God.
They're like, they come from parts of my life and experiences. Like he started talking about what tattoos mean to him in some kind of like pretentious, like a girl who's into the moon or something.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it sounds like he's like a douchey guitar guy, and it never left him. He's that guy who pulls out and plays the guitar at parties. I mean, he's that guy.
Yeah, dude, he's Wonderwall guy.
Yeah, and
so why does everyone think he's cool and unfair to whatever her name is? Because he pretends to be a pirate?
Yeah.
Is that why people like him?
That's
Like,
why
what the
people
fuck?
like him. He pretended to be a pirate and pretended to have scissors for hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is not that hard. I pretend I have scissors for hands. Easiest fucking thing on the planet.
Yeah, dude.
You don't need acting for that.
No, dude, that's easy.
Yeah.
Just like dress like a gay scissor guy.
Yeah. It's very easy to dress like a pirate. I just dress like myself, and I'm like, look, I'm brown. I'm a pirate. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But
You're
yeah.
just tan from being on the top of a boat in the sun.
Yeah, exactly.
You're from the crow's nest.
So you hated Johnny Depp because of that.
Oh my God! I just realized his whole personality.
He's very douchebag.
And then I would turn on like Instagram, and everyone's like talking about how cool Johnny Depp is and how lame Amber Heard is, and I'm like, that's not true. He's equally bad. That's why they were in love.
Yeah.
They suck.
Yeah.
If anybody's defending Johnny Depp, you're fucking stupid. He's not cool.
Yeah.
He's just some fucking rich, pretentious guy who pretends to be cool in movies that other people wrote.
The thing I find, yeah, the The thing I found weird
He's
is
like
that,
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, he's like who's not cool.
He's like so uncool.
Yes,
He's like such a douche.
100%.
But he's so cool in Heat.
Yeah, he's really cool in Heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we give Robert De Niro a pass.
Dude, Meet the Fockers.
Yeah. He wore udders.
Crushing
That's
it.
pretty sick.
Do I look like a cat? Or do I've got nipples? Am I a cat?
Am I? Yeah.
What is he
A
say?
cow? I think he's am I a cow?
My cat? Can
My
you milk
cat?
my cat?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got nipples. Can you milk me?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Classic. One of the
Classic
favorite
De Niro.
lines.
Yeah. That's what he did in the mirror in Taxi Driver. He was like, I got nipples. Can you milk me? Yeah. Well, aiming the gun at the
Yeah.
mirror.
Are you milking me?
Yeah. Are you? I don't see anyone else around here. So you must be milking me.
I don't see anyone else. I don't see any cows around here.
So you must be milking me.
You must be milking me.
Yeah, milk this.
Yeah, dude. That movie fucking rules.
Yeah.
I love it because isn't the twist like he wanted to kill a politician and he just ended up killing bad people on accident?
On accident, and then he becomes a hero.
Yeah.
But he's just because he's crazy.
Yeah. He could have equally been a villain if things would have went the other way.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. That shit rules.
That's a very good movie for that reason.
That's also Clockwork Orange is sort of like that.
Yeah. Evil.
At the end?
Yeah, he's like, I'm back to fucking killing and raping. I'm an evil man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever.
I like that stuff. That stuff is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean about Johnny Depp. I think the thing.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was going on about that.
No, it's all good. The issue I have with it is just it's like this isn't my family. Like, why do I give a shit?
Yeah, dude.
Why do I gotta fucking know about this? Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. I don't give a fuck.
No, yeah, I mean to even care about it is pretty lame.
It's insane.
The fact that I know about it is insane. I have a mental illness.
Yeah.
That I have to I have to absorb, I have to look at everything and try and memorize everything.
Yeah.
Why do I know all this shit? Like I literally watch like tons of trial stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be important in like a month or whatever.
No.
And I knew that at the time, and I still did it. My life sucks, dude.
Yeah. But everyone's like that, man. Everyone was talking about it, and it's like, man.
I would not talk about it with people because I knew too much.
Yeah. And you'd be like, I think I heard this, but it's like very detailed information that you truncated.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly. I'll just throw in a little thing.
It's like, yeah.
Because I'm not going to fight with somebody because they like Johnny Depp from fucking Pirate movie.
That's such a. Imagine you're getting.
He was great in Black Mass.
He's great in Black Mass.
That was the whole seed of this.
Best Johnny Depp film. What is it?
The best Johnny Depp, maybe Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, that's a really good one. He also tried to be cool in that film. I guess all the films he does is about him being cool. He's never done a film where he's like uncool.
That's a good point.
That's kind of wild.
Is that completely true?
I think it's completely true. I don't think he's ever done something where he's just like a pure loser or something. He's always like, I'm cool because I'm a pirate and I drink rum.
In Black Mass, he's cool because he's the leader of an Irish gang.
Yeah.
But he's very ugly. Like they do this makeup and he's like bald.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of evil. And it's very different for him. I don't know. So it's like a little different.
Yeah, but he's like an evil cool, right?
Sort of.
I
mean, it's really like based on a true story, like really crazy events.
Yeah.
So it's more, I don't know. It's like, would you call Joe Pesci in Casino cool or whatever? Like where he's like a violent psychopath.
He's just a psychopath. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like that. He's a psychopath.
Interesting. He should play someone uncool. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about
Christian
like
Bale does that. Christian Bale played an uncool
dude.
guy in The Big Short or whatever.
The Machinist.
And The Machinist.
Dude, he's like that little skinny guy.
Yeah.
And then he got fat to be. Is he Cheney? Or no, wait. That's the other guy. Did Christian Bale do the Dick Cheney movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
That's kind of a loser. Like, nobody likes Dick Cheney.
And then he plays like really cool guys like in American Psycho. Like he's a really cool guy in American Psycho.
Yeah, dude. I watched it for the first time recently. I've been on a movie kick, dude. I can almost match you.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I noticed.
I'm learning all these movies. American Psycho I never watched is awesome.
Yeah.
I thought, for some reason, I thought it was going to be like Crime and Punishment or something.
Yeah.
Do you know Crime and Punishment?
Yeah, I read the book. Did you read it?
You read it? No.
Yeah. It's like he's like
I've read the Cliff Notes.
So you know the story?
It's sort of like he murders people and then it's like they're all gone at the end.
No. So his thing is like he thinks he thinks there are people that are special like Napoleon's.
Uh-huh.
So he thinks that he might be special, And to prove it, he's going to commit the perfect crime. He's going to kill an old lady because she likes to take money.
Richard Ramirez.
And then it won't affect him. Yeah. He's like the Night Stalker.
Uh-huh.
So he kills this lady, and then he's just racked with guilt for the rest of the book.
Is there a part at the end where the lady, he has the body hidden and they never find it?
No. He just admits to it. He's like, he gets like this guy. It's like a detective keeps like talking to him, being like, what's up with you?
That's like American Psycho. Everything you're saying.
Yeah,
almost.
you basically, you're right.
I think it
100%.
is supposed to be similar.
Similar, yeah. Wow, Bret Easton Ellis, huh? Really taken from fucking from Crime and Punishment.
Well, I mean, not to be I'm about to sound like a what.
Totally.
A total gay guy, but I was gonna say the F slur, but I censored myself. I have to be careful.
Yeah.
The word comes up, but I'm about to say something about literature. I'm pretty sure Gravity's Rainbow is Ulysses.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know what I'm talking about?
I know Ulysses. I have nothing. I don't know
anything. Thomas Pynchon wrote Gravity's Rainbow.
And it's exactly like Ulysses.
It's supposed to be postmodern Ulysses.
Interesting.
It's like it's supposed to be like almost like a David Lynch movie where none of it makes sense and you have to like do all this other research to even like put it together.
Yeah,
like you have to know all these references.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like were you talking about this is not good for a podcast.
No, not at all. But
Twin Peaks, when the they go back in time to the atom bomb in the third season.
Yeah. Oh man.
So somebody told me that scene where there's like a guy walking with a girl, and the girl ends up being Laura Palmer's mom or something.
Yeah.
So that scene, the reason why it happens is because David Lynch saw that in another movie and he liked it.
Interesting. Where
like when they're walking down the path and like it's like kind of like a love story.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like that was like supposed to be like an homage to some other movie David Lynch saw.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually mean anything or like have anything to do with the plot of Twin Peaks.
He does that a lot.
Yeah, I think he does that a lot.
He did that with Sunset Boulevard. That was like a film he was really into. He copied parts of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then other shit too that I can't remember.
Yeah. I think it's kind of funny to make a plot point for that reason, though. It's funny.
Yeah. He added that part where the two people are walking down the thing because he really liked 50 First Dates.
Yeah.
He's a huge fan.
Supposed to, yeah. Supposed to copy that.
Yeah. He just loved the Sandman.
Off to Never, Never Land. What's the Sandman?
That's the Sandman.
Enter Sandman?
Oh, okay.
I didn't know what you meant, so I did a Metallica song.
Adam Sandler.
Oh,
the Sandman.
The Sandman. I've never heard anyone call. Do people call him that?
Yeah, the Sandman.
All right. Okay. I love that guy, Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler's very funny. Yeah. Shout out to Adam Sandler.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Great job, dude.
Good job, man. You get props from us.
Yeah.
Keep working. Eventually, you'll hit it.
We got you an iTunes gift card.
Yeah, here
for all your good work.
Yeah, use promo code The Sandman.
Yeah,
to get your gift card
on iTunes.com.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks. Yeah, I like all that stuff. I like that stuff.
Yeah, Twin Peaks is very good shit. So Gravity's Rainbow is Ulysses. Huh? That's interesting. What else is other things? I know Lion King is Hamlet.
There's an episode of SpongeBob that's a parody of Moby Dick.
Yeah. Yes, that sounds right.
And you know what's weird about it is I'm pretty sure like the whale is like retarded and it's weird. Because they're not calling it retarded, but it's like, duh. It keeps going, duh. And it's like, dude, this is making me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Sometimes Patrick makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just admit it. Like, this is not going to be allowed someday. Like, this is like minstrel show.
Yeah.
You know? Like having a retarded, like Step Brothers.
Yeah. Or like Crank Yankers.
It's a Down syndrome minstrel show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
They're not saying what it is.
Nah, I didn't know that SpongeBob was Moby Dick in that.
It was one episode that I watched. I don't know SpongeBob.
You know, Everything Everywhere All at Once is actually Birth of a Nation.
You're gonna take down this movie. Let's take it down.
Yeah, it sucks. Fucking trash, Ola.
I was watching some pretentious YouTube channel about movies, and they were talking about that movie as if it's like to make a point about movie making.
Yeah.
Which made me think, I'm like, oh, is this like a very important movie?
No, you're hearing it here first, folks. It's over. In like 10 years, it's going to be the one that people shit on.
Okay.
I'm on the forefront of this.
It's overrated.
It's so bad.
It's our day's Inception.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Inception kind of sucked.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
everything sucks, man. Everything everywhere. Oh, God, because the humor's so
I watched
bad.
Inception and I thought, I like Memento was better.
Yeah.
Is it the same guy?
Same guy, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. They're so similar.
Oppenheimer, that guy did Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
And I like Oppenheimer. I think Oppenheimer's...
I didn't see it.
It's his best film, I think.
But
I hate Inception.
I don't know.
Inception made me fall asleep.
John Hickok made this joke to me in text, but I told John Hickok I think Alec Baldwin set up the whole thing just so he could be a rich guy. He's like bored. He wants to commit a murder. So he sets up this whole movie scenario.
Interesting.
To kill somebody.
Yeah.
And get away with it.
I can't believe Alec Baldwin killed Brandon Lee in The Crow.
Yeah.
It's insane that he did that.
John Hickok said, good thing he wasn't on the set of Oppenheimer. Very hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, good thing he wasn't on the set of Oppenheimer. All right, I feel like half of you don't like that. The other half are... So that's like John Hickok.
Does he say that?
I don't know. I'm trying to do it. Like, imagine John Hickok riffing. Just riffing and doubling down. All right.
I like
John Hickok. I like him too. I like doing impressions of people. I feel like I'm good at doing impressions of comics because I'm always making fun of them behind their back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I could do it, sometimes not. I mostly can't. Everyone tells... I have this thing with impressions. I like doing impressions.
Yeah.
I've had the same issue with singing. I like singing. But
Yeah.
whenever I sing or whenever I do impressions, people literally tell me to stop.
That's so funny.
Like, I must be... Like, what I do must be so offensive to their ears. But, like, I have a few impressions that I... Like, if Mack would mute me on the podcast.
Really? 'Cause
Yeah.
of how bad the impression is?
And patrons... Some patrons complain. But Anthony Hernandez weirdly liked it.
What was the impression?
I do an impression of this retarded guy I follow on TikTok named Tim Godbout.
Okay.
I don't even... I'm like kind of traumatized to even do it now. I might do it. I can do... The one impression they let me do was So Rob.
Oh, sorry.
And I was doing Marlon Brando a little bit.
Nice. Can you do Marlon Brando as Sorab?
Uh-huh. You come to me on the day of I'm the biggest, fattest guy you ever seen to ask me a favor. Whatever. I can't even do it. I've been like not doing these. My girlfriend also won't let me do it, which that sucks because she always supports me.
Yeah.
Sometimes she supports me and I'm like, you're faking it.
You're like pushing me in the wrong direction.
Like, I don't believe that you actually think I'm doing good because I don't believe that I'm doing good.
Yeah.
But impressions she won't let me do. Certain impressions. So Rob, I could do. Am I the biggest, fattest guy you ever seen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's on point. Yeah, that's good.
Am I a big freak the size of like a Macy's Day balloon? Whatever.
Yeah. Sounds like a Sorab riff.
Yeah. I broke a chair. I'm losing to Jason in chess. Right now he is.
Hell yeah.
Oh, actually, it's pretty early in the game. Whatever. He
it's day one.
challenges me to these 7-day games.
Yeah.
No, not 7-day games. You have 7 days to make a move.
Oh my God.
So the games will go on for like a month.
Yeah. And it's just checkers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He's playing checkers. I'm playing chess.
Yeah.
Neither one of us will win or lose because they're different games.
Yeah. The ultimate game.
He's speaking Chinese. I'm speaking French.
Yeah. Chinese checkers?
We're not communicating. Yeah, Tim Godbout. Here we go.
I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah. This message is for Superman. I have Lois Lane, and if you don't come, I'm going to do something to her. What do you think? You hate that?
I don't know. It sounds like the pedophile guy from Family Guy.
Okay.
Or we know that guy with the
No.
voice. He's like not Herbert. There's the other guy. He was like, "Oh hey, I guess
Yeah.
I like ketchup on my French
A little bit,
fries."
yeah.
Yeah. It's the same voice, I think.
I don't know.
You think-
That guy's kind of like old, so it's like muffled.
You're thinking of Herbert. There's another guy who has this like, oh, hey, how are you? He's not a pedophile.
Okay, yeah, I'm
He's
thinking
like,
of Herbert.
hi, hey, how's everyone doing? I'm just feeling really scrumptious right now because of the outfit I'm wearing.
I don't know. I feel like both those were the same.
Yeah, I'm
the way you
doing
did them,
Tim
but-
Godabout or whatever the fuck this guy's name is.
I don't know. No, I mean both the different pedophiles from Family Guy you did.
Are the same guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that. This is Herbert. Hey. This is the other guy. Hey.
Yeah.
Two
Both
different-
those guys sounded like RiCARdo.
It's interesting. They both sounded like Retardo. Johnny Knoxville.
Domo arigato, Mr. Retardo.
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville, shout out.
Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Fort Knoxville.
Johnny Fort Knoxville.
I'm watching Die Hard 3 right now. When I get home tomorrow, I'm gonna finish it.
Nice. Figure out who really dies.
Well, you know, it's like Die Hard 3 is the one where they keep getting phone calls and they have to like. He literally says at one time, "Let's play a game." He goes, "Let's play a game," and I'm like, "Oh, it's like Saw."
Yeah.
And his name's Simon, so he's, "Let's play a game. We'll call it Simon Says."
Wow.
Yeah, dude. He's like, yeah, it's original Saw.
Yeah.
And then they have to go do shit, or he'll blow up like people at a park.
Yeah.
He hates John McClane. He's targeting John McClane.
Okay.
You know what I like about these old action movies
Yeah.
is people love cops in them,
Yeah.
like Lethal Weapon,
Yeah.
and then also John McClane like loves his wife. Is this it? Oh
Yeah,
that
this is it.
Cool.
16. John McClane loves
He
his wife.
loves
That
his
is
wife.
so weird.
Like he saves his wife in number 1 and number 2.
If that was nowadays, no one would like the cops, and then he would be beating his wife
Because he's a cop.
because he's a cop.
Yeah.
He's a police officer.
Is it East? What the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah, it's. I mean, dude, this is insane. It doesn't show you. The map is confusing.
Well, now I have to go another direction again.
Yeah, what the fuck? This is the traffic report with Jason
Yeah.
Melton and RiCARdo Angulo.
From the chopper. From the Orange County Choppers.
You're gonna you gotta go right soon, I guess.
Left.
Right.
Get on the toll road.
Right. It goes like right. See, it goes right. Oh,
I've got to go left. Look up here. The top left. I got to go left, and then I'm going to go around and go right.
interesting. Okay.
They're both going left.
This is the
But we're
traffic.
actually going right.
Traffic report with RiCARdo Angulo, Jason Melton.
And this is toll road.
This is the toll road. Traffic
This
right
shit
now.
really takes a toll on
Not
me.
a lot of cars. There's a couple cars.
I prefer fuck the toll road. I prefer the toll house. Give me some cookies. Do you remember when the guy wouldn't bake a cake for a gay wedding?
Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
That was really conflicting for me because as a Catholic, I saw his point, not helping gay people.
Mm-hmm.
But as a fat guy, I was like, why are you holding up a cake?
Yeah.
What am I
Those
doing?
two things supersede each other.
Yeah.
All right. The fuck? It was so weird.
I think it was supposed to turn on another light, but the other light was out, so
Yeah.
it just went off. It just looked like it turned off.
Yeah, the cake guy.
Yeah.
a lot of
People don't remember it, but it was actually the cake boss, and he just ran out of time.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, what you
He
doing
always
here?
runs out of time.
Yeah. He couldn't do it.
Yeah. So he's like, instead of like admitting his failure as a cake boss, he's like, I hate gay people.
Yeah.
I don't want to make a cake.
Yeah. It was an easier thing to swallow.
It was easier than admitting he just ran out of time.
Yeah.
He's always running out of time,
That guy, the cake boss.
I've never seen an episode of Cake Boss in my life.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to, I had one of the weirdest jobs when I was younger, but I used to work in Florida. There was a place called Nielsen, like the Nielsen ratings.
The ratings, yeah.
They, for whatever reason, they would have this department where their whole thing was that they would watch TV and then they would create survey questions based on the TV shows and they would put them online because then people would go on there to answer the questions to win points. And then it was like a secret way to kind of test out like what product placements you've noticed.
Okay.
And they would send that to the company. So for a year I worked at Nielsen and I was just watching TV shows. And I watched a lot of NASCAR.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was insane. Like I would write
But
questions.
that's your job, like to watch TV.
It was like
and
watch TV and create these
and
questions.
like write a book report about it.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, Danica Patrick, what did she do today? And then I would create the answers for it.
And people are like, yum yum. I
Yeah.
want the points.
I watched Cake Boss for that show. It'd be like,
Okay.
oh yeah, what did the Cake Boss do? hey, run out of time.
So it was like a thing, like running out of time.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I remember seeing 1 or 2 episodes. Yeah, but it was like a lot of like reality shows. Dude, it was so much NASCAR. The Speed Network was my jam. Apparently, he just kept giving it to me, Dominican. Like, what is all this? I don't understand.
Maybe it's like a seniority thing. Like if you want to watch the more entertaining shows, you gotta like have seniority.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're like, yeah, give NASCAR to fucking the new guy.
Yeah,
that shit.
The seniors they
boring.
got lucky. They would watch like Squidbillies and shit.
Yeah,
and then I was stuck fucking watching like Say Yes to the like the Fashion Network.
They're watching The
shit.
Sopranos. Like,
yeah.
Did you notice the Pepsi in Tony Soprano's hand?
Yeah. Did you notice the Gabagool? What kind of brand?
What brand was it?
Yeah.
Was it Wild Boar Gabagool?
It sucked because sometimes if a product appeared, you have to create a question in that moment, and then you'd be fucked. Sometimes it would happen at the worst time.
What do you mean?
Like I don't know. It would be like when something completely uninteresting happens, and then you have to try to find the interesting thing, and you'd be like, kind of wild. What was he doing?
You can't think of a question because you're like, they're just driving in a car.
Yeah, exactly. It was like it
sucked so much. What color was the steering wheel? Or something. I don't know.
And I learned also certain things were products that I had no idea, like Dumpster. Like if you saw Dumpster, that was a product because Dumpster owns Dumpster.
What?
Yeah, Dumpster is like branded. It's like a brand thing.
So what is a dumpster?
It's like the Dumpster company.
Dumpster is a brand name, like Kleenex is tissue.
Yes,
so
exactly.
what is the tissue word for dumpster?
Like, I don't know. Box trash.
Garbage can.
Garbage can. Like garbage box.
Garbage giant garbage box.
Yeah, but that's a dumpster.
Maybe dumpster's a German word.
Yeah,
it means like a feeling of being a box full of trash.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Something.
That weird feeling when you're you're full of trash. When a rat takes over your body and makes you cook trash.
Yeah, a rat too. He's cooking in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Hopefully people will get that reference from 2 hours ago.
Yeah, you guys like 2 hour long callbacks.
Yeah. If you could pick that up, that means you're a David Lynch fan. You'd be a good David Lynch fan.
Yep, absolutely.
Because you notice some shit.
This podcast is a lot like Twin Peaks. It has multiple endings.
Lots of Easter eggs.
Yeah, Easter eggs. Yeah, the word is a generic trademark. An American brand name for a specific design, I guess. Dumpster. Okay.
Weird. That's really mind-boggling.
Yeah, I'm going to trademark dump trucks. Anytime people catcall, they have to pay me money.
Look out, Cisco.
Yeah, watch out, Cisco.
Dumps like a truck.
Yeah, you're fucked, Cisco. That was like one of my dad's favorite jokes. When
what was it?
The Cisco when the Cisco song came out, he's like, once upon a time you used to pull down a girl's panties to see her ass. They got to open her ass to see the panties.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was my dad.
Is that your dad's joke he made up? That's really funny.
That's what he would say. Yeah,
dude,
all the time.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh my God, he had a. Oh man, I'm not gonna do this joke. It's a racist joke. I won't say it.
Come on.
No, because it's also a visual joke. You couldn't really do it on the pod.
Just change the race to a race that nobody likes, like Jews.
Jews.
Nobody likes them,
yeah.
So everybody will enjoy it.
I would. You know, it's funny. I could probably do the joke. And you would understand it because I would be doing it, but no one on the thing would understand.
I think we're driving past the dump.
Yeah,
it stinks like shit.
We're just driving past a dump truck.
No, I mean there's a literal dump, like a landfill.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That we drive past.
Yeah, it's called Indiana. Thank you.
It literally
I'm
is,
a great
dude.
comic.
It is literally.
Hey, I saw a billboard that says this is going to hell. What is this, Indiana?
There's a city called Whiting.
Yeah, Whiting, Indiana.
Yeah, and it just smells bad, the whole city, because it's where the oil refinery is.
Oh, interesting.
It's like when the place has like a shoe manufacturer. They're like burning plastic all day.
Yeah, so
it's like one of those kind of cities.
It's actually where the Oblongs took place.
Yeah, dude, it is, dude. It's so funny.
Obscure Adult Swim references, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome.
It's just like a yeah. I mean, you meet the people from there, and you're like, they do seem like off. Like maybe they could get some kind of class action settlement.
Yeah.
Dude, I met a guy when I worked in the ER. I met a guy one time who he basically had like cancer all over his body because he worked at a honestly he told me it was like a chemical factory. It was like a chemical warehouse. Like he worked at some chemical warehouse.
Damn.
So he just got like cancer all over. And he seemed happy. That was what was really weird to me.
Yeah.
Like he seemed like totally content.
Yeah, a lot of people
He's like, yeah, worked at a chemical plant. I'm sick.
Yes. Well, that's the thing a lot of people don't understand, but you learn this over time, is that depression is skin deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just high all the time, whatever it is.
Yeah, that chemical.
Just like burned his brain. He's like,
he worked at the weed factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He was just stoned all day.
fuck yeah.
Yeah. He looked like a pizza, but he'd look at himself and be like, man, I'm hungry because I'm stoned.
Oh, yeah. So high.
Yeah.
And he was, and then also very riddled with cancer.
And he was riddled with cancer, yeah. That's what the pepperoni was. That was the toppings. Those the little pieces of cancer.
Yeah, those were the lesions or whatever from AIDS.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck the chemicals
lesions, yeah. Skin lesions.
Isn't that what Satan said or something? I contain legions or something? Some demon said that?
Yeah, he was like
but he just had AIDS. He said lesions.
Yeah, I am lesions.
I am lesions.
Yeah.
He meant he had AIDS.
Yeah. Yeah, Satan was like the original open micer.
Yeah.
We see a lot of Satan at open mics.
Dude, it makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense to me. I do feel like running an open mic is like being tortured in hell.
Yeah, 100%.
When you're just sitting there watching like you're just watching like awful comedian after awful comedian, and they're like, okay, time to go up and lie again as the host. I want to go up and lie and tell everyone this next person's funny.
Yeah, this next person's really funny. And then they go on stage like, I would suck a dick for $1 million or whatever.
They say that, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, man, this is good. I'm glad you won the Blackhawks.
Mm-hmm. Somebody had I don't know if this is how original this is or what.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening to the road?
You're good. Just stay here.
Somebody, sorry, I don't mean
traffic
to
report
freak you
with RiCARdo
Angulo. Shout out to Mitch Kamaya-Peely.
Oh, dude, I love Mitch.
He had a good joke
about very funny.
Who is paying these people that much money to get their dick sucked.
Yeah, and
like if you were willing to pay that much, you probably have something really wrong with your dick.
Yeah, like it's full of bees.
It's full of bees.
Yeah,
and you need someone to suck the bees out.
Yeah, I love that joke.
That's
so
a funny
much.
joke. Yeah,
Mitch. Shout out to him, Mitch.
I hope he's still doing stand up. He's in California.
Yeah, I think he still is because I follow him. I think he does stuff in California.
Oh yeah, good for him.
Guy rules.
Mitch K.
Mitch K. I went into a Mitch K hole.
Oh,
see.
Yeah,
I can do bad comedy.
No, yeah, everyone can. It's easy.
Yeah.
Level 5.
Level 5 bad comedy. There's 9 levels. It's like the 9 circles of hell.
It's sort of like the Matrix. You know when they're fighting?
Yeah.
And what does he say to him? He's like, do you think that's air you're breathing or whatever?
Yeah.
And then he kind of figures out like, oh, it's not a physical task, it's a mental task to overcome.
Yeah.
That's what it means. That's what it's like to be level 5.
Yeah.
Bad comedy.
Level 5 bad comedy.
Is you have to it's not like you have to be smart. You just have to be like Zen.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
I don't know if that makes sense.
You got a vibe.
You think that's jokes you're telling?
Yeah. Yeah, you think that's jokes you're telling?
Yeah.
Man. I guess in this case, Morpheus is like Joe Fernandez, and he's saying that to all the Neos at the Three Dead Moose.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Joe Fernandez.
Joe
Fernandez is like he's like a great level 5 Morpheus.
Yeah.
Like he does level 5 a lot.
Is that jokes you think you're telling?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Fernandez does.
We did a bit on the podcast, Morpheus. Morpheus Povich, and he goes,
you think that's a father you're
what if I told you that this child is actually your child?
Yeah.
What if I told you that you are the father? You take the red pill, you stay, you raise the kid.
You take the
blue pill, you leave and you never come back.
Yeah.
And,
you see how far this life will take you.
You bastardize the child.
Yeah.
You let him grow up on his own. You live your own life in happiness.
The Matrix.
Yeah, the Morpheus.
The Morpheus.
The Morpheus. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Man, I used to work at a hotel, and the hotel I worked at years and years ago, this is before my time, Jerry Springer, he would send his guests that was gonna appear on the show. They would go to they would stay at this hotel.
Nice.
And they were always there. And then for whatever reason, the hotel had like Springer bucks. So like it was like one of the it was like one of the things that like the benefits if you're like a guest for Springer, they would give you Springer bucks, and you would use that money to like buy like
hold on
chocolates at the hotel and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Springer bucks.
Springer bucks. So they're just like probably like, you know, like gift cards that work at like a bunch of places that Jerry Springer has a deal with.
I think so. Yeah, but I remember that being a thing.
But it worked at the hotel.
Yeah.
Springer a lot of that Jerry Springer shit, I guess, was like pro wrestling. Like they were actors.
Yeah, they were.
I was watching an interview with this wrestler. I forget his name, but he was talking about how he would often play a KKK guy, and he'd just go on there and say the N-word. And it was really funny to me, but it was you know awful. But
yeah, for
you know they'd have the KKK on Jerry Springer sometimes.
Yeah. That's insane. I mean, imagine getting paid to say the N-word. That's like,
yeah,
it's
basically.
like you're Kramer.
Yeah. Hell yeah, he was getting paid.
So, yeah. I mean, yeah.
I forgot about that.
He had to wait to get money. He didn't make any money on tips.
Yeah. He got a check after that.
Yeah, the worst part was Kramer trying to sell merch afterward.
And it was the Laugh Factory, so it was what, like $60?
Yeah. It was
$40? I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Inflation.
I just love the idea of Kramer doing that set and then afterward trying to sell merch.
Yeah.
Just waiting and then be like, all right.
Yeah. I don't have any.
I'm selling this T-shirt and it's just him. It's him on stage saying the N-word.
Yeah, it's just him with
badly timed.
That would be a funny T-shirt to wear, right? Like if you were a black guy, maybe you could pull it off.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a picture of Kramer and it says the N-word on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that a good T-shirt idea?
That's a great idea.
Okay.
Ironic T-shirts. We all know black people love wearing ironic T-shirts.
Yeah. Black people love irony.
Big fans of irony. Yeah, they love when you do something clever and it's meta, and they go, "Oh, I understand this."
My favorite alt comic was always Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah, I was always a big fan of the alternative comedy of Bernie Mac.
Yeah. Cat Williams.
Yeah, his alt comedy.
Hot Sauce.
Yep.
Earthquake.
A hamburger.
He was kind of an alt comic.
He was alt. Yeah.
I was saying that Emily
he was
Ogle,
half black, half Korean.
Emily Ogle and Ravon are really like catchphrase comics, like hamburger.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Bang bang.
You can sell merch of that.
Yeah,
bang
dude.
bang.
Yeah, dude. They're hamburger.
Yeah.
Hamburger Jones. What the fuck?
Yeah, Alonzo Hamburger Jones.
Alonzo.
Yeah, I guess he was half Mexican.
Hell yeah.
Half black, half Mexican. Blexican. Or Mexi-black.
Isn't that funny? Because Mexicans are kind of already half black.
Yeah, exactly. They're half black.
It was really like 3/4 black.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other quarter, what's that? It's like
Native American.
Yeah, okay.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's how you make.
It's like Spanish, Native American, and black.
Yeah,
that's like that makes us Mexican people.
I did a 23andMe. You know what mine is? It's like 40% Spain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then like
you're white.
30% West African.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're basically like Fat Joe or something.
Yeah, I'm like Fat Joe.
Is Fat Joe? I don't even know if Fat Joe's mixed. I feel like bad.
But he says the N-word, so he has to be mixed.
Dude,
right?
No, mixed people can say the N-word.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Barack Obama said the N-word.
Yeah, that's right. And he's like half Korean, half Native American.
Yeah, he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's Ward Hines.
Yeah, he's Ward Higgins or whatever the fuck.
Ward Heine.
Yeah, Heine. Ward Heine?
What?
Is that the name?
That's half Jewish.
Ward Heine?
I don't know.
His name is Ward?
It's Ward Hines.
Ward.
Is his name. Ward. W-A-R-D.
Sounds like he's like warding off spirits.
Yeah.
Ward Heine. That's what he does. He wards off the Heine.
I read his whole Wikipedia the other day, so I know like a lot about him. I'm like stopping myself from dropping factoids.
Yeah.
About this guy who like won the Super Bowl 20 years ago.
Just pull like the Amber Heard trial. You just like drop info, but real truncated. Like, I heard that Ward Hines.
Yeah. I heard he started a charity in Korea for mixed kids.
Yeah.
I mean, he really did. He did. I thought it was so weird. He went to Korea and like did a big charity for if you're mixed.
Yeah.
Because he thought that like they have like a hard time out in South Korea, and I was thinking like That's weird.
100%.
Like, I mean, I know people are racist in other countries, but it's just weird to think about, like, mixed kids having a hard time in Asia.
Yeah, of all the issues to have. We're here to build houses? No, we're here to build connection. It's like, what the fuck is Captain Planet shit?
He's just, like, specifically there to help that very specific situation.
I always found it weird. People do, like, Red Cross, or they volunteer, right? Like, they go to, like, Africa.
Okay.
And it's always these, like, you know, like, basically, like, privileged people.
Yeah.
And it's a way to, like, beef up the resume almost.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's gross.
I find it so strange. It is virtue. Whenever I think of that, I think of, like, a white guy, like, taking, like, a starving African baby and then, like, breastfeeding it.
Yeah, it's really involved a virtue signaling.
Yeah, it's so strange. I don't understand it. It's like virtue signaling to get a career. Dude. It's like you're proving with this volunteer work that you can work for Big Pharma and introduce fentanyl.
Oh yeah.
It's like so fucked up.
Then they get a job like high up in some fucked up company.
Yeah.
What's this lady doing? Oh, she's
a minion.
Hell yeah! Shout out to the minions.
Shout out to the minions.
They've been working at the toll booths for years.
Yeah.
All dressed in yellow.
That was so funny. She walked in front of us with the stop sign. It was like.
Yeah.
I felt like I was watching like a Buster Keaton film for a second.
It's about, yeah. It'd be funnier if she had a bunch of kids behind her. She was doing the crosswalk.
Yeah, she was and a bunch of like little ducklings.
Yeah, it's like midnight at a toll booth.
Yeah. It's like, all right, come here.
I used to think about when I was younger. I used to think about how it would be to have that job a lot. Toll booth person.
Yeah.
Seemed like really weird. It's just sitting in the middle of nowhere by yourself all day.
Yeah, I used to go to a really bad middle school when I was in Florida, and we had a substitute teacher that really like our teacher had like a heart attack or something, and so he had a substitute.
I don't know why I just laughed. What?
She had a heart attack.
Okay.
So then we had a substitute teacher for like the next like 6 months. So we did not learn anything in our math class, and he was like this Indian guy. And it was like this all-black school, so they didn't respect him. They would just like throw paper balls. And he'd be like, "We need to learn," and then they were like,
he would try and teach them math.
Yeah, and then he'd be like, "Nah, fuck you." And then
this could have been a stand and deliver moment.
Yeah, but it didn't work out that way. That substitute teacher, I saw him working at a toll booth.
No.
Also, yeah. So I just felt so sad. Like I felt like he was getting the bad, like end of it all. You know, being a substitute teacher, being disrespected.
This is middle school too.
Yeah, middle school.
That makes sense. I remember in middle school there was a guy who came to substitute teach, and I wasn't there for it, but he had really long hair. I remember he kind of. I'm trying to think of the vibe he had. It was a specific thing,
like a hippie.
Not a hippie, no. Like what you know when nerds have long hair. What is
like
is
he had
that?
A ponytail.
Practically, almost like he had a vibe kind of like the teacher from Beavis and Butthead or something.
Yeah, like the hippie guy. Yeah.
But he's a hippie. But it was more like Dungeons and Dragons kind of guy.
Got you. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like he has like he carries with him like a binder that has all his Magic the Gathering cards.
Yes. He's got like a tucked in dress shirt for some reason.
Yeah, for sure. Basically, he's like Jack Allen but older.
Yeah, dude, 100% Jack Allen
he's
style.
Like, okay, who is here ready to learn about Magic the Gathering?
If Jack Allen didn't wear fun shirts.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, and the kids bullied him till he basically had to walk out.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and I remember feeling really sad, and there was something like kind of sad about substitute. It's not a good job.
No, yeah, it's a very sad profession. They're all stand-up comics.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's torture.
Yeah.
I worked at a. Wait. How is this possible? I'm trying to remember. I worked as a pizza delivery guy, and one of the guys who worked at the place as a pizza delivery guy would also substitute at my school. So I would work with the guy, and then he would substitute for my math class.
Oh, that's so
And
lame.
he'd kind of look at me and give me like an upward nod.
Like it was cool.
Like we know each other.
But that's so lame because he's like...
He was a nice guy.
Yeah, but it's like, it's very important to learn geometry if you want to get ahead. Meanwhile, he's working the same job that you are, a fucking child.
Well, no, he didn't. He wouldn't do anything when he substituted.
Oh, yeah.
He would turn on a movie and go sit down, and his eyes were always super bloodshot.
that guy rules.
Yeah, he was clearly like hungover as shit.
He's like, all right, we're going to watch Birth of a Nation.
He was probably, 20, and I was probably, 17.
Okay.
So it wasn't probably even that crazy difference. This was like high school.
Gotcha.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, just taking out the substitute teacher industry. We take down big industries here. Substitute teaching.
I think to be a substitute teacher, you had to have like 10 college credits or something.
Yeah, because you have to teach all the different classes. Like you have to
Yeah.
teach gym.
Yeah,
That's tough.
that's hard.
Yeah, I remember there was a substitute teacher. He was he gave us all a test. Like he was like, the teacher said it was important that you guys all did this, so he gave us all a test. So we spent the whole period doing the test, and then he had someone pick up all the tests, give it to him. He's like, by the way, this test, garbage, and he just dropped it in the trash can.
No, that's really. I don't know why I love that.
Yeah,
that's like he's a troll.
Yeah,
He was just
for no reason.
He's just being a dick
just
to you
to
guys.
keep us quiet. It was such a move.
We had a guy one time. I'm having a flashback. Similar thing. He's like, I'm gonna give you guys all a pop quiz. Like if you know,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, no, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
Everyone was
you.
so mad.
Yeah, narc, fuck you.
And then he goes, what do you like better, Pepsi or Coke or something? And though it was all a stand-up routine.
Oh, yeah.
It was a pop, like literally about pop soda,
Oh,
like
God.
soda.
Gotcha. Yeah, it was like a bit he was doing.
But the thing was, like, everyone was like yelling at him and stuff.
Even
so it
while
was
they
like,
were doing it?
Yeah, it was like he couldn't. Like it was like
He couldn't get it
ruined his act.
He,
You know, like,
he was heckled.
he
And
was
he couldn't
getting too
handle it.
heckled to even get a joke out.
Yeah.
And the next day, the teacher came back and she's like, "I'm gonna get that guy fired." I remember her telling us, like, I heard he gave you a pop quiz,
Yeah.
quote unquote. Like she was so mad at him. I think maybe he was supposed to do something.
Yeah.
And instead he just tried to do his jokes on us.
And then
And
he,
then
he lost his
He
job.
was like an old man. And
Uh-huh.
he's gone.
Yeah, he lost his job.
The teacher was like, I'll
Yeah.
make sure he never works in this town again.
Yeah, and his fiance was really upset with him. And he ended
Yeah.
up losing her too. What a sad existence for that man.
Dude, yeah. Substitute teacher shit is bad.
100%. Anyway, that guy was Tim Watson.
He had a Tim Watson vibe,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Tim Watson kind of does jokes like that,
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
Pop quiz.
I guess it tastes like pizza puffs. That's a joke I remember when I think of Tim Watson.
He does this joke about, like, he's like, they got me on these, Oxycontins, Vicodin. He does, like, a list of opiates.
Yeah, he does.
Every time I'm like, sell them to me. I can't find them anymore. Please sell them to me.
Yeah.
But he must be kidding because you can't get that shit anymore.
No, yeah, I think he might be joking.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
He
though.
doesn't even wear his teeth on stage. Who am I to trust him?
Yeah, who am I to trust this con artist?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Glengarry.
He can't
Glen
even chew up the Oxycontin and break the time release.
Yeah, no, exactly. he just like bites into it, and then they become the new teeth. So his rows of teeth are just a bunch of OxyContin.
Yeah. He's got teeth.
Yeah,
Pill teeth.
pill teeth. He bites you, you overdose. That's like the fear with Tim Watson. Bites you with pill teeth, and then you
Yo.
overdose.
It's elementary, dear Watson. Your teeth are pills.
Yeah,
I've deduced.
I've deduced, Watson.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird? What was that? Like one of the books of that girl who wrote Sherlock Holmes. It was like 10 little Indians in a cupboard or whatever.
Hold
like,
on. Did she Agatha Christie?
Yeah,
Agatha Christie. She wrote Sherlock Holmes.
Right? Wasn't it?
She wrote mysteries. I didn't know she. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, maybe
she
maybe
wrote.
she did it. Yeah.
She wrote a book called 10 Little Indians, and we read it in high school. They changed the name
Yeah,
because you're not supposed to say
No.
Indians anymore.
it was. So Sherlock Holmes was actually originally an Indian character. Yeah, he was originally called Navajo.
And then the
Joe.
British colonized.
Yeah, and then the British
He
colonized.
became
it.
a British guy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, 10 Little Indians is from a nursery rhyme.
yeah.
So
10 little
it's kinda
Indians
not
in
her
a
fault.
cupboard. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, she was just taking what was common at the time.
I just had a flashback to that. I got in trouble because I wouldn't buy the book for
10 Little
English
Indians?
class.
Yeah.
I dropped out of high school. I had like a bad time in high school.
Okay.
I got like I had to do like homeschooling or something. I did I dropped out of high school for a year and then I had to do homeschooling and high school at the
Yeah.
same time.
Mhm.
I had to do like a double major.
Oh man, that sucks.
And so I was bad. So I refused to buy the book on principle. I thought it was stupid that we had to buy like a novel for English class.
Yeah,
I was like,
100%. That's dumb.
This is high school. You guys give us a book and then we give it back.
Yeah.
That's high school
Yeah, 100%.
in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I got shit on by this lesbian teacher we had. We had this lesbian teacher in high school, and when we did Romeo and Juliet, everyone was divvying up the parts, and a girl said, "Can two girls be Romeo and Juliet?"
Yeah.
And then the teacher started blushing.
Yeah. She started gushing.
Yeah, she came in class.
Yeah.
I mean, Indiana is so repressed. I don't know.
That makes sense.
Anyway, I wouldn't buy the book, so I was so mad that on the first day of covering Agatha Christie, I just opened up to the last page of the book, and I go, "Hey, the killer is this person."
That's so good.
That just ruined the book.
Good move.
I was such an asshole.
I did. We had to do like in high school. We had to do like a year of like PE. That was like a requirement, physical education to graduate. And I had put it off. Usually people get out of the way freshman year, but I didn't want to take that gym class.
Yeah.
And I put it off to senior year.
Oh no! So you're a senior with all freshmen.
No. So then, in
okay.
senior year, I then like ended up doing it as an online course.
No way,
Yeah,
Jim. What
yeah.
do you even do?
Yeah, it was basically like
Would they be like, check mark, you did 10 push-ups?
Yeah, exactly. It would be like some
Oh,
lady be
that
like, "Did you do like
rules.
40 push-ups this week?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know." And then she's like, "All right, cool." And that was
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah, I really got out of that. That was really. Do you run a mile? I was like, "Yeah," and it's a faster mile than last time. You
Yep,
know, I was just playing video games and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
My mile's getting faster. I'm getting quicker.
Yeah, I'm so
Getting
fast.
stronger. I
Yeah.
feel so strong.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
That rules.
That was a good move on my part. That was one of the best moves I did in high school.
Yeah.
Yes.
The homeschooling thing was pretty easy too. They'd just give us workbooks, and I would just look up all the answers, and it would be like all the bold words.
Yeah.
It would be like all the vocab.
Yeah, it's so easy.
I took like English and psychology and communication or something.
Yeah. It was so weird. There was a time.
I took speech class.
You took speech class?
Homeschooled.
Interesting.
You know, I had failed speech like 3 times because I would just not go.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the thing about speech class that everyone was afraid of was doing the big public speaking thing.
Yeah.
But I took speech class from home, which means like it's funny because I didn't speak to anybody the whole time I took speech class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just filled out a workbook, and then I got credits.
Hell yeah, that rules.
Yeah, that's kind of like the gym class thing.
My worst, my worst grade in high school was a Spanish class.
Yeah.
And I knew Spanish really well, but I kept falling asleep during Spanish class, and my teacher was so mad at me. And he would ask questions deliberately for me. He'd be like, "Ricardo, what do you, ¿cómo se dice?"
Is that the Spanish name you chose?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, instead of retardo.
Yeah, your real name is
Yeah.
Ricardo. They made us choose a Spanish name. Did you do that?
Yeah, no,
in
I don't
Spanish
know.
class in high school?
No,
All right,
he
sorry,
did it.
go ahead.
But
I think I was like Juan or something.
He was like Ricardo, you know, and then I was asleep, and then he just kept fucking like failing me. Like he kept giving me bad grades because of that.
Oh shit! I don't think I want to go here. So he would just fail you because he was mad at you?
He was just mad at me. I remember like
What a bitch.
It's just because I clearly spoke better Spanish than everyone else.
Yeah, you could speak Spanish.
It was so annoying.
I heard you talk to your mom on the phone.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
said,
for sure. I
You
said also,
said, bueno?
yeah.
Mami,
Mami, ¿dónde está la biblioteca?
Chúpame pene.
Yeah, chupa mi pine. That's what I was saying to Mommy. The worst part about that is like I have sleep apnea, so like it was really a disability, me falling asleep in class.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I think my phone is overheating or dying. Oh, it died.
Pull it up.
I mean, I know where we are anyway, but
Yeah.
I won't know the fine details of where we're going. We could probably end this podcast.
Yeah,
whenever.
we did like fucking like 3 episodes.
Almost 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, we're good comedians.
Yeah. Look at all the podcast hours we do. No one can match this. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was Ricardo with the traffic report.
Shout out to Ricardo. Domo
Yeah.
arigato, Mr. Ricardo. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you want to plug anything?
I want to plug the Bad Comedy Podcast.
Shout out to Bad Comedy
Oh,
Podcast.
yeah, absolutely.
And you're looking for new venue for your open mic?
Yeah, if you guys have a venue for my open mic that is ending, you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
A couple months from now when you guys
Whenever
release
this comes out, yeah.
So if you guys have any venues, let me know.
Goddamn. All right. Go to my website, jasonmeltoncomedy.com. Jason Melton Twitch on Twitch. Thank you.
Sweet.